right, nigga.
I tried to get here a little earlier, but at least I ain't too.
No, you good?
Yeah, this is perfect.
I was just dead ass setting up.
You were good.
There it is.
Bad. Oh, and some good looks for yesterday, dog.
Hey, it's not a problem, bro. Just I'm glad to see you making content. That's all.
Hell yeah. Thanks to you and James. Because seeing James do them little freestyle joints, I'm like, oh, okay, damn, that's I could put some battery in my back.
Mm-hmm. And also anything to bring up the quality of what you're doing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Even though the world don't
What up,
really give
McKenna?
a fuck.
Big Mike.
What up, McKenna? It's Big
Yo,
Mike.
what's up, y'all? Mike,
Can't believe y'all. I was about to say,
Biddy.
I can't believe y'all beat Biddy.
What up, Biddy?
I was about to say, I can't believe y'all beat Biddy. Biddy in here too. But
Oh, I like that shirt.
with this, oh yeah, man.
That's you?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
That
Yeah. Okay, got you. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just happenstance. That's all.
I mean, it's hard though. It works. Brandy's on point.
Yes, sir. Man, I swear. Some things I saw.
Win.
I let them win. Yo, that's hilarious. Hilarious.
Thanks.
Hilarity ensued.
Love it.
Yeah, this shit is 100% crazy. So, because we are making the attempt to do things differently, we gonna start with the intro. Well, it's 10:59. you might as well get back into the swing of things for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? me.
God damn it.
Jesus. It never changes.
Welcome everyone to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is my man SPJ,
You
and my guy Adequate,
Yow.
and I am Tombstone the Dead Man, and we are just a few geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective. Facts indeed. As you guys will probably begin to notice slowly and surely, periodically, we're gonna tightening up some things on the show. As SPJ said last week, regardless of the outcome of any potential opportunities,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that just may or may not come our way. Fingers crossed to the best.
Well, that's why the name of the show is the name of the show. This is we're on the precipice.
Exactly.
of change.
Of change.
I love
bro.
that fucking word.
Of change. Well, precipice.
Yeah.
So that's
I remember I
word.
first heard it in a song.
Damn.
Yeah, in a rap song.
I'm sure some
Really?
rappers.
Yeah.
I'm sure some rappers, you know.
I think you might know him too.
Kind of word. Who's that?
It was Gray.
Oh, great. Okay. I was about to say, hold on. Yeah, I'm like nigga, who's just dropping Precipice?
Yeah, well, it wasn't
What up,
Jada
bro?
or Sean Price.
Right. What up, bro?
What up, bro?
I can see Tech Nine saying it though.
Yes.
Or
Yeah, that would have definitely been a
Absolutely.
multi-layered flow
Facts.
pattern and shit.
Facts.
Yep. I could see that happening. But yeah, we doing some changing around because we have to, because the show has to grow, has to evolve, and it has to conform to certain conventions that in order for us to be even marketable in that space, we have to conform to certain things. We do want to be marketable. We want motherfuckers to see this and be like, hey, this is a show I'll listen to all the time. Every time. Is that a Black Culture Geeks clip? I'm about to go check that clip out. Hey, is that a Black Culture Geeks hat? Yeah, I'm about to get that. Like this is this is what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's what we're on currently. So some of the format will change, parts of the format will not change. Because I felt like I've long felt like we had a great morning zoo type of atmosphere on the show. And I think it helps us stand out just a little bit more from.
When you say zoo, what you mean?
Morning.
Well,
it's a go ahead.
A morning zoo, like I don't know if you recall or if you were even paying attention to it, but early in the morning on the radio shows, especially back in the 90s, but in the 80s and stuff, there were these morning shows that were referred to as morning zoos, right? In these type of shows, there was a cast of characters. It was hilarity because people was trying to wake up and go to work, and you needed that little pep in that step, that energy, right?
Little boost,
like the Tom Joyner morning show and all that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that.
Okay, I didn't know it was referred to as that. Gotcha.
Yep, morning zoo type of atmosphere going on here. Howard Stern is another case of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even though he wound up going
Ricky Smiley.
Yeah. Oh, Ricky Smiley, right. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
DL.
Yeah. DL got, yep. I forgot about DL. Yep, he sure do. He has a morning show. So, you know, we always kind of had that feel on this show. It's a little zany, a little outrageous. The difference between us
like, calling me Lil Zane, like Lil Zane in 112.
No, not that. Not that guy. Not that guy. But you know, the difference between us and them, especially back during that time, was that you could not do profanity on the like radio. That wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? Here,
James, your age is showing.
Nigga, you older than me.
Yeah, but nigga, you got the little babe. Yeah, that's a washed ass reference, but I got
facts. Yo, real quick, a $5 pack of gum or dinner with Lil Zane.
A what?
$5 pack of gum.
$5 pack of gum or dinner with Lil Zane.
No,
I gotta pay for it. I gotta pay for the $5 pack of gum.
No, the
pack of gum is worth $5.
No, the gum is free.
Well, okay. Well, I get packs of gum like every week or two. So yeah, I'm taking a free pack of gum.
I'm taking the gum. I'm taking the gum. I'm taking the gum, sir.
Mm-hmm. I like my smell goods.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be the case. But anyway, continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, but I feel like like I said, the difference is we get to say what the fuck we want, or in the way we want on our show because it's online and streaming has changed a lot of bullshit. But Mr. Anderson.
Hello, Mr. Anderson. Morning.
Yeah, so like I said, man, like we're gonna change things hopefully for the better.
Yeah.
More concise, and also try to repurpose a lot of the content that we do into other things. And with any luck, the show will grow for the better.
Right.
So that's what we on. That's what we on. I know we typically do what our weeks were like. I'm gonna try to abbreviate my portion of it. You dig? So I very much hate putting together furniture. I hate it because there are numerous reasons why. One, you see, a lot of times the instruction manuals that come with a lot of this stuff is really not clear. It's almost like it was created by Martians who have 6 arms and 35 fingers and shit like that. So they have an expectation. I don't know why they do 6. I guess to be even on 3 on one side. I don't know. But it really sucks. Well, because 5 is a little off. You only got 2 on this side, and then you got 3 over here going on.
Gives you an advantage.
Maybe, but 6 is an extra hand. So
that's true.
But I ain't gonna lie though, them instructions be like, well, you'll figure it out.
Yo, I hate it. I hate it. So I had to do that twice this week, and you know, I didn't much enjoy it at all. Keeping up with the little screws, and then it's just ridiculous. The ridiculous way the instructions are like it was screwy. You know what I'm saying? My business.
I mean,
and
you use screws to replace the screws you have loose.
Shoosh, shoosh. I had to do that this week twice, and I didn't like that at all. Also, the kitten,
the baby,
the first time this week, this week was the first time that he didn't have to go in the cage at night because he was not doing what I didn't want him to do.
Good
which was he would try to do before you be in there trying to sleep, and he's coming in the room now because it's night. He up and he's no, I'm gonna sit on you. No, I'm gonna sit over here. No, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this. And you trying to sleep, and this motherfucker's like,
he's a baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
that has been established.
Does he do that? Does he do that shit at like 3 in the morning? He just runs around everywhere,
bro.
Like
Well,
yo, that's how I
here's
am.
the thing, right? Here's the thing. Most of them in here do because cats are
That
kind of
should be
not
so
carnal,
annoying.
right?
Right.
But we don't be hearing them. We ain't getting the broom. Like these other adult cats, they get it. Like, look, night. This is our house at night. All we got to do is not annoy the big apes. As long as we don't annoy the big apes, they won't come out here. Ooh, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? they won't come out here doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? But he's still a baby, so he don't. He doesn't understand all of the rules behind this, and he's loud. And for some reason, these tuxedo cats are loud. They like
they are.
And he got something to say about every goddamn thing. So the last few nights, though, well, this week, I just experimented and said, you know what? I'm not putting you in that cage. I'm gonna see what you do. So I wound up, I don't sleep well anyway, but it wasn't because he interrupted that shit and he came in there. He did all right. So my wife didn't know that I didn't put him away. And she was like, he didn't go in the cage. I said, no, I wanted to see what he was going to do. And he let us sleep. He didn't do what he was usually doing. And the other reason I did it too is because the former baby cat, Maya, and just hisses at him all the fucking time, right? She doesn't do that as much anymore. Because they got to be out amongst each other, whatever. She probably got a good smell of him, you know what I'm saying? And realize it's just another cat. So calm your ass down. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Calm your ass down. And that pretty much was that. With that, I still don't like the fact that it's going to be almost a whole year before I get some normalcy back around the crib, because when you have a baby cat in here, he's ass, and they're going to be they do shit,
right?
And I got accustomed to these cats, especially once Maya was like an adult,
right?
Say, calm down, go chill. Okay, you're going to do your little individual things that annoy, but you're not going to be like you are as a kitten. Kittens are ass. You know what I'm saying? Kittens are ass.
Kittens are rambunctious.
Man,
they
listen. They just be. They just be every fucking where.
They're like children. They want to be into everything. Like,
no, they are children. That's a whole thing.
I mean, like human children.
No, they worse than human children in a lot of ways, because human children, they have limitations physically on certain things they can do. Like they can't just jump up on
shit. Yeah,
they would.
Like kittens are actively inquisitive.
Yeah, man. Like it's just a lot. It's a lot with them. And finally, the other thing this week, and I don't know what SPJ had in mind for the show, but I watched some bullshit taking place in Tennessee. Take me to another. So apparently, the people in the Tennessee Senate down there, the Republicans, who have a supermajority, removed two members,
black.
Yeah, and pretty passionate about their shit. Now I looked to see the average age of the average senator down there, and I could not find it for whatever reason, but in the U.S. Congress, the average age is 64. Yeah. So as I looked at a lot of them guys and women that were in the Tennessee Senate, they looked like they was either comparable to that or about my age. And what's funny, ladies and gentlemen, is the gaslighting, the amount of gaslighting that has been going on for the longest time. Because if any of them in there are my age, I'll be 54 this month. Any of them there are near my age. I remember being told by adults when I was young, as a way to circumvent, minimize, and obscure and obfuscate actual systemic racism. Well, these things happened a long time. Y'all kids growing up now, y'all not gonna have that to worry about because this, that, and the third. Well, if these people are close to my age and they're doing shit like this, what this is telling me is that the gaslighting was evident back then.
I left out a very important part.
What's that?
The white lady didn't get expelled.
Oh no, I was getting to that.
Okay.
The 2 black males got expelled. The older white lady did not, and they were all charged with the same offense. If you look at the videos, all 3 of them were up there and basically supporting the crowd of young people out there who were, by the way, multi-racial crowd of young people who were all saying, y'all gotta do something because all of the shooting and shit that's happening in our schools, this is no bueno.
Right.
Us continuing to go to school and having to deal with the threat that at any moment a motherfucker come in there and start taking our lives is not a tenable thing. Y'all adults, you adults who get paid all this money for sitting up there and to get all these perks and shit, who typically use us kids in your arguments when it suits you. Think of the kids. All of this shit, well, we're dying. That shit's happening. Y'all got to do something about it. There was 3 adults that said, you know what? You're right. We're going to get these other motherfuckers to do something about this shit. They supported the kids and they acted out of what did they refer to it as? They said that they did not purport themselves to the decorum of that body. And for them, in this case, that was enough for them to get these motherfuckers up out of here. Now, they even refer to what they did as an insurrection. Now, this is what's funny. This is what's hilarious to me, right? Because I do have a broad macro overview of my feelings about this, but for now, I'm going to dwell right in the situation. I haven't seen one single one of them in that Senate on the Republican side make any statements about what happened January 6th.
Facts.
January 6th to them wasn't an insurrection.
It was a blip.
It was a tourist trip. 3 senators with no weapons doing this up by the thing with a bullhorn while the crowd, that was an insurrection.
Yeah. Thanks.
People dying, people
rubbing feces on walls.
That wasn't an insurrection. but what they did was that. Right. So it's once again, it's the gaslighting for me, right? So they went and did that, and it was not lost upon anybody at the time when the votes was taking place. Because I don't give a shit about Tennessee politics, but it was on TV at the time. Yeah, they were showing the votes. The 2 black guys lose their positions. They're duly elected positions that they'd only been in for like 3 months or so.
Jesus.
The white lady keeps hers. They all did the same thing. And even the white lady was like, I think it's because of color skin. That's why they did that. So,
well, and my favorite part of it, you got to find a silver lining.
You got to find some kind of silver lining.
Was when he got up there and ripped them a new one.
Oh my goodness,
nigga.
He talked bad about their mom and everything. Listen, look, he got up there, and here's the thing about when you do stupid shit like this, because now these motherfuckers have a name. The Tennessee 3.
Thanks.
See, you wanted to stop what they were talking about from being talked about and gaining momentum. Instead, all you did was create 3 martyrs. And even though the older white lady kept her position, she's still in there. She still feels like you discriminated against her 2 people that were supporting her, right? And supporting them. Her position has not changed on any of this, right? And now you made it worse because everybody got to see your dirty underwear and children got to see it. Let me tell you something about kids. When kids stop trusting you. You can never get that back.
That's facts.
You can never get that back, particularly if you are not any blood relation. That they feel like it's somebody that has to be in their lives, so they got to figure out once they become adults, they got to figure out a way to coexist with you and figure something out. There is no blood ties here. You are a bunch of old ass politicians up there on the bullshit that basically told them, "Yo, shut up and die." Why are you making this noise about your fellow students getting their brains blown out in the school? Why? That's shut up and die. There's nothing, and based on there's nothing we're going to do about it. Nothing. So now that these kids have seen the corruption, they can't unsee it. And then a lot of them were not of voting age, but they will be.
Mm-hmm.
They will be, and you have forever lost that constituency. They're going to always look at you with that eye of scrutiny. Yeah. It's dumb to do. If you'd have even just took a vote, y'all had a supermajority already. If you'd have took a vote, knowing that they couldn't have won, you could have at least said, look, we let the process play itself through. Instead, you OD'd on, we're just going to get them up out of here. Even though there was other people that was in that Senate that have been accused of doing, one motherfucker pissed on another senator's chair, and he didn't get kicked out. And he didn't get kicked out. Then there's some other ones that got accused of pedophilia, of sexual assault.
No,
and they didn't
admitted,
and they didn't get kicked off. So it's like you did that for that. These children see blatant hypocrisy. Now, as far as my macro view, nobody like me who was being honest didn't think that the day would come back around when they be doing shit like this again.
I mean, come on now.
If my grandfather was still alive and I could get him right here on this show, he would have said, yeah, I always knew this type of stuff's going to come back again. Nobody just being honest. People that being Pollyanna-ish about this place, right? They would, of course, be like, but there's hope. Look at the carrot. But anybody that's being honest knew it was going to get back to this. Knew it was going to get back to this sort of thing. My question is twofold. One, fuck you going to do about it? Two, why y'all keep saying it's broken? It's not broken. It's not broken. And you're essentially trying to fix what's not broken. You ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna try. And you're gonna see some success in certain areas. But what they did down there is gonna reverberate across the country in these other red states where these senates have a supermajority of Republicans that's gonna be able to say, we don't like that shit y'all doing right there. We're gonna throw y'all out. We're gonna throw y'all out. Yeah, we know you was elected. We're gonna throw you out. Throw your ass out. I have no doubt that those two senators that got tossed from their position are going to be back. Because why not take advantage of this situation? All right, y'all went and did this, but to these kids, I'm a hero. And these kids ain't going to stay kids forever. These kids are going to graduate. When they turn 18, they can vote. They can fucking vote. I have no doubt these guys will be back. No doubt about it at all. Now, whether or not that changes anything systemically, I have my doubts.
Yeah, no.
Especially not in Tennessee.
No, nigga.
Tennessee. I don't think that that's going to change a whole lot.
But the funniest thing, quick tangent, I'm black, right?
Are you?
Wait a minute.
And
you didn't bring that up before you.
I know.
We can't be. Listen, we have to talk off screen.
Listen.
Things need to be addressed.
I got you. And I live in the United States of America. So
wait, what? Nigga, what the fuck?
Listen. I know. I'll reveal more about myself in the future, but just
that's crazy.
Right now, we're just gonna.
You think you know a person?
Yeah, I know. So this shit baffled me. Couldn't understand it. This girl that I used to deal with was
Oh, you're heterosexual
hell
too?
bent.
Wow.
Yeah, was hell bent on wanting to take a trip to Tennessee. Now, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like there is some inherent unspoken thing about us not traveling to Tennessee.
Hold up.
Similar to
It's not necessarily unspoken. Listen, even in this situation, some of the motherfuckers was caught on a hot mic calling them niggas uppity.
bruh.
So
Like-
it's spoken. It's spoken.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, what,
Yeah.
why would I want to go to? No, I'm never going. Listen,
You uppity niggas. First of all,
unless
the song says take me to another place. Not Tennessee. But I'm not going to
unless I got some business there.
Yes.
I ain't got no business there.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
That's
out.
Yeah.
That's out.
Yeah.
I've never had a desire to go to Tennessee. The only Tennessee I respect is my brother, whose nickname given to him by Marlon was Tennessee Lonnie. That's the only Tennessee I respect right there. Oh man, Tennessee. You know what I mean?
I used to have fam there, so I had to go there one time to visit
I
them.
probably do have family and don't know it.
That's funny. You'll say I had family there.
Be there at one
So
time.
I had to go there one time.
One time to show my face. Yes, we're fan. Yo, let me read what McKenna just said here. She said, the school board member for my district refused to run again after our school shooting. She knew the students that she blamed for it were going to be voting in her district. For the same reason she didn't come to our graduation. We were not forgetting that while we were on lockdown, she was talking to the news, blaming us. Yeah,
Wow.
See?
Yeah.
Y'all say this crazy shit. This is what I meant a few shows ago when I said that I am a traitor to my age class. Y'all better stop voting people my age in. Stop it. Stop it. They'll kill us all.
Facts.
They'll kill us all.
Bruh.
And won't blink and think twice about it.
There's so
Them
much
Gen
new shit
Xers
that has come in that they don't fucking understand.
Right.
Because they don't care to understand.
Yeah, they're so
And they
Get 'em
treat
the
me
fuck
all
outta
really,
here.
yeah.
Get them the fuck out of here, out of your way and out of our lives. I am dead ass serious. Stop voting for these motherfuckers because like I grew up with them. I'm telling you now.
Sorry.
Like,
Are you okay?
Right.
Yo, stop.
Nigga.
I was raised by boomers and grew up around I'm a Gen X. Bro, stop it.
Right.
Stop it.
Yeah.
They on some other shit. And I hear it every fucking day. Also, friends, dear friends. And this is my last bit. Dear friends. This is what I need for you to stop doing. Stop sharing with me video blurbs of opinions about motherfuckers who you've never heard of, but I have.
That's funny.
Some of these motherfuckers
That's
y'all
funny.
be sharing with me, I know who they are. And a broken clock is right at least, what, twice a day? Right? So they might be saying something in this particular quote that might be technically true. However, I know this motherfucker, and I know the entire breadth of his opinions or her opinions and the shit they on and their agenda. Trust me when I tell you that some of these people overall ain't for you, bro. They not for you, and you snatching the one little piece of corn out of the pile of shit that comes out of their mouths on a regular basis is annoying.
They'd be like, got him. Nah.
It's annoying. Stop.
Nigga. I saw a clip of Jon Stewart digging in Cory Booker's ass.
As well he should.
Phrasing. Go ahead.
No, nigga.
Right.
It was very weird. I didn't realize how I got to that site. Yeah, and that was because I don't hear him speak often.
Right.
The last time I heard him speak, it was at a Jon Stewart interview. It was him and Tim
Scott.
Yes.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
And Jon Stewart.
I don't like Corey either. So.
It was the three of them. And that was the time before that I heard him speak. And then the last time was the other day. And I was like, well, we gotta keep Jon Stewart alive.
Because Jon Stewart will speak truth to power. Thanks. He will speak truth to power. He will straight up tell you to your face, you're full of shit. And can we be honest? It was Jon Stewart many, many moons ago who tried to alert people about Tucker Carlson. When Tucker Carlson was on Crossfire, that little bullshit he was up to, Jon Stewart saw right through him back then. And there's this famous clip of him destroying Tucker, destroying him in his face on that show. And in 2023, when you look back at what he said then versus now, he called it. He called it.
Right.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Mike says, I'm just going to note, at least the white Gen Xers I knew back in the day were on the same big nihilistic shit in their teens and 20s. You don't want nihilists running your government. Yeah. You really don't. Listen, I flirt with nihilism. It's evident. My music, my fucking stage name, all of that. You don't want me running your government. Please, if you care about having a future that's actually supposed to look like a future and not 200 years ago, stop voting in boomers and Xers.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, it's not helpful.
I'm trying to. They're gonna have y'all back in hand wives tale. I'm trying to tell you some good shit. I'm trying to tell you some good shit. I have conversations with fellow Gen Xers all the time because many of the people that I grew up with and some of the ones I grew up with are still in my circle. I'm telling you, you don't want them in charge. I'm telling you, you don't want them in charge. Holy shit. This shit is scary, monstrous. That you can go from decade of progress and seeing things change and not change. Right. you are still where you were in 1995. You are still where you were in 1987. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. Handmaid's Tale. Thank you. Thank you, McKenna.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And it's allowed.
Yeah, it's and it shouldn't be.
It's really encouraged.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I'm gonna make this appeal one last time on this show. Stop voting for people my age and older. Stop it.
Oh God.
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it. They'll never see it your way, and they'll always blow smoke up your ass. And then when they get in office, they're gonna do the exact opposite, or they're gonna find an excuse for why they couldn't do it. Because for them, it's all about the bag. As long as I stay here, the bigger bag I can obtain. I got access to shit that other motherfuckers don't have access to. I can make many, many millions of dollars, and they see it for the sake of generational wealth. They don't see it as their civil duty. Right. And the ones of them that do go in there and do try to see it that way, it's the same thing that happens when a person joins the police force. What up, free thinker? It's the same when people join the police force. A lot of them might go in there with intentions on, I'm a, but they realize they can't change the system, so the system changes them. Mm-hmm. That passion, looking at video, that passion you saw from them young men that ain't Tennessee.
Yeah, they don't got that.
Want. That's what you want.
Right.
You want that passion right there. To be the people that look out after your interest. You want people to be that passionate right there. What you don't want is the old stuffy fuddy-duddies and the real stiff suits sitting up there with the girl of horror, I say. You don't, I'm telling you, it's not going to work out good for you, for any of us.
Thanks.
It's just not.
What
up, Travis?
What up?
And that was my observations this week.
Adequate.
Yo.
What up, B?
What's good, B? I'm just happy that the week is fucking over, dog. Like,
Hey, cheers to that.
I had a rough week, man.
Cheers to that shit, my guy.
Just saying, man. Like, work politics are annoying as fuck, bro.
Nigga. That's facts.
The whole being friends with people that aren't friends with each other, and you and I'm kind of like caught in the middle of that shit. I just tell them like, yo, don't put me in y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they can't help it.
I got nothing to do with it. I don't care who doesn't like me, who does. I don't care about none of that shit.
I promise you. Sometimes
did my check come on time? Did my check come on time?
That's
all
that
matters. And I was wondering
if it would. Eddie, sometimes it's not on purpose.
Yeah,
they really don't be doing it on purpose.
They don't really. That's true.
I know.
Really, that the animus between them is so big. It just so happens to suck everybody else into.
Yeah, it's like a black hole. It's a single line. Yeah.
There was a situation that happened with like sexual harassment at my job, which I don't believe actually happened. You know what I mean? But somebody got reported for it. And two of the people that I'm cool with, they're involved in that shit, but they're against each other, of course. You know what I mean? And I'm like pretty close with both of them. So like I'm treading the line of like, yeah, I'm cool with y'all. I hear y'all talk shit about each other to me. I don't respond like, I tell them, like, I'll be like, I don't care. Like what's done is done. Everybody got to keep their job. Can we just grow up and move on from this shit? Well, can y'all just grow up and move on from it? You know what I mean?
And let me ask you this. And you said it's a sexual harassment case. Are they two different sides of the case? One person that said the other person did harass them. The other person said that they didn't. Is that those two friends? That's what's going on?
Yeah, but not like they did it with each other. There's another person involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's kind of messy. It's matter of fact, when I was telling you about the person I didn't say bye to.
Yeah.
He's
involved in it too.
Yeah, and that's why like I don't say nothing to you. It's cool. Like I have nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Y'all whole dynamic and shit. That's y'all shit, dog. I just want y'all all to keep me out of it. So like now I'm at work. I'm just like doing my best to tread the line of making sure I stay the fuck out of it and get my fucking work done. You know what I'm saying? Like at my job, I work, but I work like I've never worked before now because I'm like, all right, now just stay focused. Like this shit could get you off focus of what you're trying to do because you know I'm in school and all that shit too. Right. So like, don't let this, intermingle with your actual personal things that you got going on.
Especially since it's nothing you are personally actually involved
in. Like, my name's not on any paperwork. I didn't sign. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's fact.
That's between y'all, and I really feel like y'all could have handled that shit in the streets for real.
I mean, the reason that
that might be too much to ask for.
I was about to say because I kind of feel like had they done that there, it wouldn't be at the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, take that shit, do what y'all gonna do.
But no, I mean, not at the job.
Over on the job.
Take it up the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all still bringing it to work, and it's making things uncomfortable, not just for me, but for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can sense the tension, and whenever anybody yells too loud, or we hear a loud bang, niggas be looking like,
yo,
and it's just somebody like doing regular work shit that makes a loud noise in a warehouse. But since there's so much tension, you might think somebody got hit with something. Or
I mean, I have 7 degrees of separation from shit that has happened, right? At jobs that I've been on, where or it could have happened, but for the fact that the other person was looking for, they could not find. I've had people come back up to a job after they were promised the job, and then this new supervisor comes in. They were temps. A new supervisor comes in that bitch and decides, nope. And the supervisor ain't been there as long as this guy has, waiting to become made permanent. And he winds up like getting pushed out the door, and he came back up there during the summer with a full-length coat on.
Man, he feels
he feel away, and we sitting outside on the lunch benches, and he said, "Is John in there?" And I was like, "I don't know." and then he goes in there. I'm like, "Yo, we're about to hear something crazy going on, right?"
Boom!
Here comes the boom. You know what I'm saying? And no boom took place. He comes back out because he couldn't find them. And then he hits us with the Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. I'm like, man. Then John comes out a little later. Like, John, I don't know where you were hiding.
But head to the chopper, get down.
Thanks. Because if it had not been for one of the older dudes on the job who, after work, saw a dude at a bar, talked him down because he was about to come up there and go shalaka boom, some big T shit on the motherfucker over that shit. So things can happen at the job. There's a reason why when you heard something go boom and you know it's some tension in the air, motherfuckers is like, hold up. What was that?
Even when I'm hearing like managers yell loud and shit, I'm thinking, oh shit, what they yelling about? Oh shit, what happened? It's just weird. I'm just happy that I got through the week though, and it's over. Shit.
Yeah.
And I could reset for next week because I'm gonna still keep the same energy. It's just I'm noticing like people are changing and shit. Not necessarily towards
times
me.
are changing, bro. Times are changing.
Yeah. It just
change gonna come.
People be like, one of them was like, oh, I'm mad at you because you still hang with the. I'm like, I've been cool with that person though, like before y'all shit. So like, grow up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I literally had to tell the person like, hey, yo, like, chill, grow up, and leave me out y'all shit. You know what I mean?
No, they legitimately are asking you straight. Why you still hang out with this motherfucker? Is that what they?
They hints like mad that I still do, and saying that I'm acting different towards them, saying that when I walk past them, I didn't say anything. I was like, man, stop playing with me, man. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Child,
really grow the fuck up.
Like, grow up, dog. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I don't acknowledge you, don't think it's on purpose. It's like maybe I just didn't notice you, dog. Like, or maybe like while I'm with this person, I don't want make any of y'all feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, calm your, listen. Don't be trying to drag me kicking and screaming into this mess.
I'm not doing that. I'm doing my
best. I just noticed the title of this episode, and
I said it earlier.
You said it, but
I got too many like this. I got things going on outside of here that y'all don't really know about. And I'll be damned if I let y'all fuck this shit up.
Yeah, man.
Like that ass.
Mike says it's one thing I'm surprised with in my field. We move whole ass tons of steel. It wouldn't be hard to have an accident, and machinists can get petty. I worked in a machine shop when I was working for the gun manufacturer, and he ain't wrong.
Right.
There's sheet metal in there that will slice your shit down to the bone.
Right? In our warehouse, we got these gap fillers. Them shits.
They're actually gap openers.
Yeah. The thing about them, like they like real wobbly, but the edges of them shit sharp as hell. Boy.
So you and as petty as he's right, machinists are petty. I can safely say. Not only didn't have any incidents of somebody getting their shit split wide open because of the pettiness, but it's guns. It was guns in here. Guns. Like, we need guns.
It's an assembly.
Nobody got shot.
Right.
It got. There was an incident took place with my old producer Sean, right? Because he worked there for like a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, and some shit kicked off between him and the owner. And let me tell you something. Sean ain't to be fucked with on that physical shit when his dander is up. Like Sean ain't be fucked with that, and he didn't give a fuck. He told that man, "You gonna have to load up every gun in here." I was like, "Yo, this is not gonna end well. Let me get my guy out of here."
And then
battlefield removal.
Yeah, boy.
And I got two more things. I want to, because I don't want to keep it like on a down note, because that wasn't even a down note. It was just like I'm just tired of going through that shit. Can't wait till it's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I found out from somebody at my job that somebody who used to work there is they said that they text me and I text them back.
I'll be right back.
Damn, I wish someone was here to hear this. And they text me. They said I text them back, who this? I'm like, see, there's a couple problems with that.
All right.
After this person left the job, I've been changed my number.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't ever remember giving them my old number. So whoever was texting the back, who this clearly wasn't me.
Right. So why did they assume they were texting you?
Hey, bro, I have no fucking idea. Because I do not ever remember giving this specific person my number because I don't be handing my number out at the job like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If anything,
I got your number. So.
Yeah, but you don't work at my job. Shut up.
I got your number too.
Yeah. Anyway,
giving your number.
This is work.
This is work.
Yeah. So there's like I responded, "Who this?" I'm like, I didn't, and then they I guess they kept talking to the person. And I guess,
but even if you did, who the fuck want to check you?
Oh, nobody. No, nobody.
Because
I'll still see you.
If I lost your number or whatever the case may be, what's the problem?
Because y'all know how I am with phones, though. Like I switch up my phone like a drug dealer.
Facts.
That's what people say. I don't know how they know how drug dealers move. Neither do I. But that's just what.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Okay.
So I guess they continued the conversation, and the dude, I guess he came out or whatever.
Excuse me, before you continue.
Wait, hold on. So who this dude wants you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I was like,
before we get too far, the one thing on this show that we will not do is tell on ourselves. But the other thing we're not going to do is lie.
Wait, what's that? Let's unpack that.
The whole I don't know how they know what drug dealers do, or I don't know what.
No, I don't.
One thing we're not gonna do is we're not gonna tell ourselves.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying this thing. I just heard. You know,
I listen to rap, so I know.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Rap.
See,
yep. This is one thing. This is what we not. This is not what we not gonna do.
Right. Okay. Cool. So yeah.
So he's saying here's the thing. He likes you.
Yeah.
He wants you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like on the Boondocks. Yeah. That.
What?
And Shorty's like, so how you feel? I'm like, I mean, nigga, I'm flattered, but
hold up, that's worse. Wait, that's worse because for you to like somebody, how are you so delusional that you think you have their number and don't actually have their number?
That's what I'm saying. Like
I feel like if I like somebody, I wouldn't think I have their number.
Yeah, facts.
I would know if I had their fucking number or not.
And then I was thinking like, there's two Jamies that work there, me and the supervisor.
Okay.
So I was like, are you sure he wasn't talking about the other Jamie, the white one? She was like, nah, you, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, nigga.
Hey, Mike, he coming for that booty.
Ass.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not though.
I mean,
no, you don't mean nothing. Shut up.
No,
listen, I'm not homophobic at all. Like I was like, yo, I'm flattered. Like that's
no. But what you are is a heterosexual male,
right?
And
if anything, I'm not gay. I'm just very, very vain. So like anybody being attracted to me, I'm just like, oh,
I'm really upset that you just.
Me too.
No, I'm just vain. Like
yes, I get it.
You're so vain.
Yeah.
You probably think that call was about you. You're so well.
I mean, it was.
I mean, it was.
No, the call was.
You get it.
You get it. What up, sis?
What up, sis?
So yeah, that was that on that. That shit was wild. It blew me. I was like, wow, that's.
It did what?
Huh?
What?
What you saying?
You say
y'all, can y'all hear me?
You said yeah.
What did you do?
Hey, yo, I'm going through a tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that shit was funny.
Wild, my boy.
No, that shit was funny as fuck though, because I was like,
I bet, nigga.
And then they just kept making jokes about it all day.
Where the fuck does that come from?
And they were like, "You're being like real cool about it." I'm like, "Yeah, because you have to laugh at yourself." You know what I mean? Like you can't be.
What are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Walk up to the nigga and punch him in his nose or something?
First off, I don't got his number. What's up, Nessa?
Let me ask you a question.
Second off, I don't know what the nigga at.
Told you, yo. Hold up.
Third off, I wouldn't punch a nigga for liking me. Like, no.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
That was his point. But how old are the people that were saying that to you?
They like around my age.
Okay, because that does sound like some Gen X boomer shit.
It do.
Yeah, you were supposed to walk up to him and go, "Hey, nigga, don't be liking me."
Oh no. There was like that I was just being cool about it. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't acting all weird and like, oh no, that like, what's good, Nessa?
Because you shouldn't be.
Right.
Yeah, no, because I'm not. But
Yeah.
that shit was just funny as fuck to
Who's
me. I
you
was like, yo,
supposed
I would have never expected him out of
Ain't
all
like
the
the nigga
dudes.
touched
You
you
know
or
what I'm saying?
nothing.
I mean,
That would be a different story.
He
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
invade your space.
Right.
You didn't have to have the conversation with him like, yo, that ain't me. Chill out. You cool, but
Yeah.
that
I'd
ain't
be like,
me.
yo, I
And
appreciate
then
it.
he
You know what I mean?
he tried to push it. That's
Oh, yeah, if
different.
he
But
tried to push it, then I'm gonna have
none
to
of
push
that
him.
happened though.
No,
None
I
of that
did that.
happened. So there's no reason for you to go ape shit.
No, hell
none
no.
at all.
Hell no. Because I've been hit on by dudes before. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just be like, all right, that's what's up. Keep it moving.
That's what's up.
But my last note, I got like 1,400 views and over 115 likes on my last TikTok video with
the one where you was doing the dancing? No,
with the traffic lights.
Yeah, like that's the one, right? The dance.
With the traffic lights and the crosswalk.
So when it went stop, you would.
I was just like, damn, that's
pose,
crazy,
and then when
dog.
it hit green,
I just kept like getting notifications
Shut up.
and seeing the shit just keep changing, and then I finally went to the analytics, saw the numbers. I'm like, that's what's up. Then I saw my past ones, like those videos really, like people really are interested in that shit. And then I compared it to my rap one. The rap one did pretty well too. You know what I mean? But I'm noticing like those are the two main content creations that I'm gonna keep creating. You know what I mean?
It might be too. Well, I know in the rap category that shit is super saturated,
right?
And the tinkerer thing is probably not, and there's probably an underserved market. You know what I'm saying? People like, hey, I'm into this. I'm glad somebody did a video on this type of thing.
Yeah.
Going
in a sense, and I make it clear like I'm a noob at this shit. So I think a lot of the people that are liking it, they might be noobs. They might be or they might be like even more in depth in the field and shit, and just seeing a new person showing it on TikTok and showing how they're progressing.
Right.
Huh?
I said, excuse me.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. It was pretty decent.
Word.
And James, SP James. Here we go. The reluctant sigh.
Yo, no, it's not as crazy as, recently my shit the weeks haven't been like super, super crazy or nothing like that.
What?
No, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, like
all right. I'm thinking about what I talked to you like a month ago. My bad.
Yeah. All right. Quick rant. It has nothing to do with work. You apes annoy me
so much.
Mainly because it seems like you actively avoid logical conclusions. Like
logic hurts.
Clearly, yes. I know you're joking when you say it, but yes, sometimes it absolutely does hurt.
Yeah, but stupid burns.
But the ones I'm talking about,
yes.
Yo, so it's gonna sound so small. It is innocuous, but it's annoying.
Don't make it less annoying. Yeah,
right. It's annoying because like there's a simple fix to this problem. So every now and then, for breakfast on my way to work, I'll go to McDonald's to get breakfast. The one that I go to is one of the ones. I don't know if y'all seen these. The McDonald's, they got the two speakers next to each other, so you can go to either one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, for some reason, at this particular McDonald's, if there's most of the time, like I want to say 8 times out of 10 when I go, there is 2 cars or less there. But on those 2 times, it'd be a line, right? But nobody be going to the second.
Yeah, that should be dumb.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why would y'all would rather have the line be so far back that in the line they're in the street?
Yeah.
Then
I can't relate, bro.
So what I do now, I started doing this shit this week. I did it twice. Is when I get there, if I see that they're doing that shit, the way this one is set up, you can access the speaker from outside of the line.
Oh, word.
So I just drive around and get in front of all the motherfuckers. Because
I know that. I know the feeling that you felt that you're going to feel when you do that. It's the same feeling I had down Universal Orlando with the VIP shit. Where you see this line of motherfuckers in the regular line. They out there and the sun is. Did I tell you this is Orlando, Florida? The sun is beaming and they out there in that shit. And me and my family walk all the way to this little shallow ass little line with hardly no line, really no line there. Just walk in and walk past all of them. Now, in the defense of those people in the regular line, they pay for what they pay for. It's not like they can't go and do that. Your people have no excuse.
Facts.
Because
it's the same shit.
Clearly was on the other side, and you chose to line up behind. That's some lemming shit for your ass, yo. That's some lemming shit for your ass. Oh, the line is here. What? It's a speaker over on this side. Yeah, but the line.
Let's get in our own way, in our own inconvenience.
In a way, though, SPJ, I gotta say, this is one of those times where you take advantage of that stupid shit.
Oh yes. oh, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time I'm on that shit every time now. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you say? And here's the thing: for cars number like 4 and back, that ain't their fault.
That
ain't their fault.
Real.
They gonna suffer the same consequence. I'm still getting in front of you.
Yes.
Blame them. Blame cars 2 and 3.
It's true.
Because there's no reason that this should have been the case.
It should have not.
What are we doing here?
But you're right about that, yo. The 4 and back, they probably pulled up and assumed things. They could have. Then maybe the other side.
Right.
Well, that's what you get for thinking.
I mean,
ain't that right, Black?
All right. I got to move between these two things. So what I've started doing is so I won't have to use my phone. I started sending the shit to myself in Messenger. So I had this. This happened a little while ago, but I never got a chance to bring this up, and it was so annoying to me. I wanted to talk to y'all too about it because I wanted to make sure I'm not tripping. I mean, Chrissy already confirmed that I'm not tripping, but I just want to,
I mean, because you do be tripping sometimes.
Niggas be tripping sometimes.
Yeah, yo, this is crazy. Real feel of 96 right now. I still take it because right now it's 48 here. So
it cooled the fuck.
It cooled the fuck down. Yeah, here in Maryland. So fuck that.
All right. So I no longer remember what the original tweet was about because since this all happened, the person who tweeted it has deleted their tweet.
Of course they have.
It was something about
the backlash must have been ass.
Yo, nigga, it had something to do with I think she said something about Halle Berry being white passing. Right? And they was digging her ass about that, and that's cool. I wasn't commenting on that. I ain't had shit to do with that because you're demonstrably wrong. So there's no point in me even like you're delusional and from your original post. That is no place for me to be. Usually, I found out someone's delusional deep into the conversation, and then I switch to ad hominems and such. But if you're delusional out the gate, I have no reason being in that conversation.
That's facts.
But then I came across this tweet. Someone said it was a response. Someone said, "Correct." Who did they respond to? Okay, so somebody says, "This is very easy to fix." This Halle Berry isn't white passing at all. Someone responded to them and said, "So neither is Meghan Markle."
Nah, we're not doing that.
Wait.
We're not doing that.
Wait a minute. So someone responded to them and said, "Correct. Neither are white passing. Halsey, Eartha Kitt's daughter, Nicole Richie would be white passing. Halle and Meghan look mixed race." And I.
So y'all have a good show. I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Wait. So, God damn it, it didn't come through. I got to use my phone anyway. All right. Oh, no, I don't. Hold on. All right. So, because we had this conversation on the show before.
We did.
And because to remind everybody, or if you didn't hear it, when the first instance of racism in the palette happened,
Our whole family is
live on the show. We were talking about it, and I was like, "Wait, I don't even know who the fuck Meghan Markle is. Let me look her up. Apparently, she's an actress." And the first thing that I pulled up was a scene from her in the movie Horrible Bosses, where she plays the delivery driver in the beginning of the movie. And guess what? That is a white woman.
Yes.
I'm not saying Meghan Markle is white. I'm saying the character.
The character.
That is a white woman.
Yeah, 100%.
So I put that picture under this person's comment, and I said, "That don't look like a white woman to you?"
See,
here are some of the comments that I was getting. No. Jeez. Lighter skin and straight hair does not.
We're not doing this.
Wait. Lighter skin and straight hair does not a snow roach make. That's like asking, does this not look like a black woman? And she put a picture of Rachel.
Yeah.
Ma'am. No, I don't think Rachel Dolezal looks like a black woman.
Me either.
At all.
Not all.
Period. But
like, yo. So
she happens to have a bigger nose,
right,
Rachel. But
yo, when they say that they think it's just about straight hair and light skin,
bruh,
that is the dumbest.
Look at the woman.
That is the dumbest thing. Yo, name a role Halle Berry played in with issues.
Wait.
White woman.
More replies. Somebody, nope, with an exclamation point. Somebody else? Absolutely not. Somebody else? No. This is one of my favorites. It is irrelevant what she looks like, in quotes. Please learn English. My response was, the person I'm replying to, wait. My response was, the person I'm replying to specifically referenced what she looks like.
Right.
Please learn context.
Right.
Yo, also English.
Right.
White passing.
Well, here's the thing. What they are saying now. All right. So if you remember, first of all, we want to start off by saying this. I never want to broach this topic without expressing this. English is stupid as fuck.
Yes, it is.
That's number one.
Very
number
much.
Two. So you know how the thing happens where a term means something, but you never heard it in that way, so you don't really know that the term means that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what this is, because I felt the same way you felt.
Mm-hmm.
What they consider white passing is someone they're using passing as the active verb.
Oh no, I get it. I get
right.
That's what they're doing, and they're dumb. They're fucking dumb. No one's saying that person is trying to convince the world that they're
white. Yeah,
what we're saying is, if they did not tell you
right,
what their ethnic background was, you would assume it was.
Yeah,
it's a semantic game that people act stupid about. If I would have said to you instead, this person could pass for white if they wanted to, you would understand.
Yeah,
but since I want to use shorthand and say white passing, you suddenly don't understand.
What if you said they were racially ambiguous? Would they understand that?
No, because the word ambiguous in their vocabulary, that's not.
No. Hey, yo, James, can I share something real quick? Because just to make your point.
Is it about this type?
Yes,
topic?
it is. It is
Absolutely.
Topic. Let me see if I can get this shit back there. All right. Is it working?
We see it. That's the picture.
Yeah. He's literally doing the.
See, this what I'm
talking about. James.
Yo,
that's a white woman.
Yeah.
This is the reason. This is the reason I don't want to do this.
Right.
Because motherfuckers play stupid all the fucking time. And one of the reasons they play stupid is because there is this affectation in our community that's been around for a long time of trying to claim everybody. You know, that person was actually this. You know, that person, and in some cases, they're right.
Yeah.
But they OD on it to the point where they try to claim everything. It's like, yo.
Well, hold on. But there's a very specific thing behind this. And after I share this last, because this is my actual favorite comment that I got. They said, again, my question was, this don't look like a white woman to you? And again, it was the picture that Addie just showed.
Want me to pull it up again?
No, it's good. They get it. Here's my favorite actual response. Yes, she looks like a white woman. She even played one on film. My response, this part, they're either blind or referring to how she looks now. Because the thing is, now she does look like a mixed woman now.
I haven't seen her.
She is darker.
The last time I saw, she didn't.
So yes, absolutely. Currently, I haven't seen her enough recently to say she couldn't still pass, but she absolutely is darker now. Like this might have been her lightening up for the role, which again is crazy. I'm fucking myself up. All right, so I said this part. They're either blind or referring to how she looks now. I bet the vast majority of them didn't know she was mixed until this marriage into the royal family thing happened.
Yeah, that's
she says this is so true. There was a whole controversy when they gave her a black dad on Suits because everyone, including me, thought she was white.
This is why I didn't want to do it, bro. Because people act so fucking obtuse about certain things, and it's
not just obtuse and brand new.
Yeah,
flat out brand new, yo. Flat out brand new. And it's like, bro, we can see what we see. And also, for the record, there are people, see, I didn't want to do this. There are people that knew Meghan Markle in Hollywood.
Right.
Black people that knew her in Hollywood who have stated she was never around us. She was never around us.
What I will say,
he was never
not my type.
The point that I was landing at is the very fact that the picture I showed is from early in her career, and y'all, man, she was grown.
Yeah,
that wasn't a child.
That wasn't a child.
That wasn't a teenager. That was a grown woman.
Oh, no.
Generally, your skin complexion don't change that goddamn much after you become an adult. So that only leads me to believe that she was lightening herself up with whatever she. So the very fact that she doesn't look like a white woman anymore, according to y'all, because again, I ain't seen enough to say that. She definitely does look darker though.
Right.
But the very fact that that's the case means that this is not somebody that I'm supporting.
Can we also at least ask the question that because of the state of Hollywood and how it's been since pimping, the awareness could have been made that as a white woman, I will get more work than as a black woman. So I'm going to play into my white side.
I hate how people use that as an excuse. Like, oh, but you don't know how hard it was. That's what we do know how hard it was.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
We all know how hard it was, but there were also other black people who didn't have the option to do such.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why,
they just dealt with it.
This is what I mean by it is 100% plausible she was lightening her.
Yeah,
it's because she was getting these roles, and I gotta say once again, there are black people that work in Hollywood that are on record as saying she was never around us, because there's communities and there's sub communities, and really all fields of entertainment, specifically in Hollywood, because people that had similar experiences in this field tend to gravitate towards each other to try to figure out how to move forward, how to go up, right? So again, there were black people in Hollywood that are on record saying She was never around us.
She don't fuck with us.
I was trying to avoid saying that. I was trying to avoid saying that, right? Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And I be trying to avoid talking bad about her in any way, shape, or form.
But I mean, like, she legitimately probably went through that thing with them.
Not probably. She absolutely went through that.
The only reason why I say probably is because how didn't you know? But anyway,
no, facts. That's another. Wait, you didn't know because you're not black. Matter of fact, you know what? Here's the thing. There's certain things like that was one of the most confusing times for me. First, there's this woman that I've seen a bunch of times before, never knew her name,
right?
Because I ain't watched Suits. I only saw her in stuff where she wasn't like a main character.
Right.
So, I've seen her before, white woman, and now they're saying she's being discriminated against because of her race by the royal family.
Yeah, it kind of threw you off.
I mean,
wait on. I was confused as fuck.
Weird.
Like, first of all, I hate the fact that niggas care so much about the fucking royal family.
It bothers me so.
It bothers my soul.
Yo, honestly, on a wider scale, it bothers me that Americans care so much.
Yes.
What the fuck? Why do you?
Didn't we have a whole war with them folk?
Bro, yeah, we started it. I said it.
We wanted to leave.
They paid for motherfuckers to come over here. You know what I'm saying? And then the rich landowners over here was like, they even have a nerve to take our cup of tea.
They said we're gonna start our own record label.
Right. To put it profoundly, King, we really don't agree. Listen, no, I have a complete different view on that whole revolutionary era. Like, nigga, they paid money for your ass to come over here. For their interest, not yours.
I got into a heated argument with somebody about when the queen died. Like, another black person. And I'm like, what the fuck is your obsession?
Why are you arguing with me about her?
I don't understand. Like, and I wasn't even on some fuck her shit. It was on some like,
I don't care.
Okay. Right.
I don't care.
The world's probably a better place now. Like
that's
she's been working her whole life to make it better.
No, we not doing that.
Wait. Here's the thing. If I go into your bank account and take $1,000, right? And then slowly but surely over time, I give you $1 here, $5 here, but I still got a good portion of your money. You gonna revere me and say that I've been spending my whole life trying to make it better?
If this is not the main point, I don't know what point other motherfuckers are making. I gotta say to y'all, it's real funny to me how this is just another way of not valuing Black, brown lives.
Bruh,
they are real lives connected to this shit that has to suffer because of all of the colonialism. So when you say they took a little bit of
colonizers,
right? when I hear you say, they took a little bit back, there are still people like these are real lives, everyday lives. Now I want y'all to just picture this, if you will. A motherfucker who don't have access to, don't know when they're going to get access to, they still have to eat. They still have to live. Their children still have to eat. Their children still have to live. They still have to survive in this world. So you doing these after this huge violation, you doing this little piecemeal attempt at correcting the issue does not demonstrably change these people's lives at all.
Period.
They still have to go through generations of this poverty, generations of this disenfranchisement. These are people. And the only way you don't see how this harm is harmful is if you don't see them as people.
Right. All facts.
Which they don't, but we been know that.
Yeah. So, moving on before I get mad again.
Hey, yo, Ogma is the assest ever.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
He said that.
No, that's cool.
He said this.
I've been here.
God damn it.
Oh,
No,
no, I
I've
was
been here.
trying to.
Go ahead, read that. Tim.
Charles and Camilla didn't even try to hide their laughing at a native singing event in Canada. The Queen technically apologized for their role and everything, but nothing actively done. I just, like, thank you, McKenna. I'm trying to really.
I'm sorry.
Basically, exactly, Eddie. Oops.
Sorry.
Guys, you gotta understand it was a different time.
I mean,
we needed it more than we valued your lives.
Yeah, at the time.
Don't hold us for this.
We were struggling. At the time, and we needed
like what the fuck?
Fuck out of here.
Anyway, all right. So moving on. Work. I do have something from work. Again, it's not.
Right.
Like I said, it's been a while since I complained about work, but nigga.
Well, shit. You should be grateful for that, nigga.
Yes, that was good, but
okay.
I get a text from somebody saying that their printer isn't working.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, that's all the info they provided. That was Monday. I told them I would be to them either that day or the next day. They said, okay.
Did you tell them, is it plugged in?
I said, okay. I decided.
Hold on for a second. I had to put this McKenna quote in too, because this is also a thing. It is the same as the Catholic Church apologizing for the boarding schools, but actively refusing to let tribes have records to match.
Thanks.
I need to be said. But anyway, go continue.
I decided I was going to do it next day just because it made the most sense. I would have all the time, because just in case it wasn't an easy fix, I would have more time on the next day. So I'm like, all right, next day. Next day comes, I'm like literally sitting eating lunch 2 minutes away from this person. I get a text from them about make sure you don't forget. All right, side note, real quick. Anybody listening, don't do that shit. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I don't need that. Like, I'm more tolerant of it in situations that are not work or business related.
What situations are those?
I mean, like if we're supposed to hang out or something, like and nigga throw a little reminder in the group chat or something like, hey,
gentle reminder.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But not something that has to deal with a responsibility or some shit like that. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Here's the thing. Don't remind me of a commitment that I made unless I've given you a reason to think I need it. It's not a huge thing. It's not a huge thing.
Don't come for you unless you call.
Bruh. It's not a huge thing, but just a little pet peeve nonetheless. The funny thing is, like I said, I was like 2 minutes. I'm sitting in my car eating lunch 2 minutes away from you.
Oh, so see, this is the other thing. If I'm eating.
Well, they didn't know that.
That's irrelevant to how I'm gonna feel.
No, facts.
I'm gonna feel.
Because I am doing the thing,
going,
like,
and you look, nigga.
You're this thing that I'm enjoying doing.
Right,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
I'm gonna feel.
Here's the thing. I'm professional, but I'm still petty. So that definitely got them pushed down the list.
I know it did, because it would have.
Yeah. So eventually I get there, and it wasn't that their printer stopped working. It was that they rearranged their entire office and they didn't connect things the way that they were supposed to be connected.
Also, then they haven't plugged in. Like I said,
no, it was.
I am
actually it was
extra annoyed.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I am extra annoyed that I could not enjoy that last 3 or 4 bites of that magnificent. Because you were bugging.
What up, Cindy?
Because you were. I am. You motherfuckers ain't plugging in.
Yo, when I got in there and saw what the situation was, I was fuming.
I bet.
But I had to collect myself because again,
I bet you wish you would have done it the day before, and then you could have enjoyed your sandwich.
It was like stupid. It was like when at that point. SBJ's dreads turned that fiery blonde, that Goku and Super Saiyan. Motherfucker!
So, all right. So Now, had this been like 4 or 5 years ago, I'd have been on their ass, and I would have gotten
away with it too. One of those rotten kids and that dog.
I would have gotten my boss off, and that's for several reasons. That's for several reasons. One, listen. One, you know how it is when people don't have any actual authority, and this was me back then. They exercise every single inch of it that slips into their grasp.
That's a fact.
I'll just say I'm not immune to being human. That 4 or 5 years ago, absolutely. Number two, this was absolutely an instruction of mine, actually, to tell my boss. They aren't supposed to just move shit around.
Right.
They are supposed to tell my department in some way that they plan on changing stuff around so that we can make sure that everything goes smoothly.
Right.
And when they don't follow that, I'm supposed to let my boss know. Now, that could lead to trouble.
But it's good trouble.
That can lead that can lead to trouble for them if I tell my boss first. But as my relationship with my boss has grown, I don't really have many like to the letter instructions anymore. I still told her, but there was no reason for me to tell her until after I fixed the problem.
Right.
Because my job is to bring her more solutions than I bring her problems.
Right.
All right. Number three is I've grown rather impatient with the way certain things work with
you could have just stopped.
Listen.
Stop right there.
If my intent were to get them in trouble, and to be clear, 4 or 5 years ago, that would have been my intent.
I'm telling.
Because that would have been the only reason for me to make it.
No, I'm not holding you. I ain't holding you.
No, that's what I'm saying. That would have been the only reason for me to make it a big deal. Right. Because I know that if it was a big deal, they would get in trouble.
Yeah.
It's not this shit wouldn't have been accidental.
Right.
It would have taken forever for anything to actually happen though. So yeah. But anyway,
time is relative.
That's true. That's true.
But
again, I didn't feel that way.
Right.
4 or 5 years ago, a different story.
Yo, Alma said, you got to plug it in? I thought you said it was wireless.
Oh, God. You belong in the Senate.
Yeah, facts.
So it doesn't take me long to realize that they fucked up. I told them they fucked up. So far, nothing too annoying about the actual exchange at this point. It happens.
Oh.
Preliminary troubleshooting pointed to there being an issue with a particular cord. See, not only did they hook things up incorrectly, but also one of the cords was no longer working. So I said, hey.
What you say?
You
said, hey.
Working. And then they almost got themselves cussed the fuck out.
Oh,
don't do that.
Oh, you mean the yellow one? Sir, I just told you the blue cord.
I mean, you said blue, but
not said as a question either, though.
Oh.
He wasn't asking a question. He was correcting me. He was stating.
No.
He was incorrecting me.
See that right there will get you cussed out because stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me.
Here's the thing. I know what I'm doing. You're the one who fucked up.
Yeah.
Who did you go to fix your fuck up?
That's what I'm saying. How dare you? The unmitigated
if I
gall.
tell you something, I don't mean the complete opposite.
Right.
There were only 2 chords that were in question. If I say one of them is the issue,
right,
that's the one that's the issue.
I hate when people do shit like that because I don't know if they're trying to fuck with me or they being petty or like.
Bruh,
don't do shit like don't
fucking play with me, man.
Don't do that.
Don't play with me.
But they will.
If you knew all this shit, you wouldn't have had to call me.
You wouldn't have needed me. Leave me alone. Like, what the fuck? So that was that. Then, not so bad thing about work. We had a super long fucking meeting. That is probably actually the most productive one of these little meetings that we've been having that we ever had. I'll just say this. deadlines tend to make things move. I don't really have any complaints about this one, except it was so fucking long. Like I was literally sitting in the seat from like 10 to 1.
Jesus.
And then later that day, there was an email exchange that on paper seems to breathe the first signs of significant life into this project that I've been working on for 3 years. This was the first sign of significant movement in the past year. So that was overall a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get a little bit more into the weeds.
You smoking?
No.
No.
I mean,
he needs to be stopped.
Who, James, right?
No, everybody.
Bringing drugs on the podcast.
No, all of them. All of them need to be stopped. I don't know if I want to do dumbass of the week first. Let's do that. Let's do some dumbass of the week. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let me just go through this other Twitter exchange I had. Now we don't talk about sex on here often.
Facts. This
but
sadly, unfortunately.
Okay, I get it, Eddie. But we just gonna talk about this real quick because this was a weird ass flex.
Okay.
So somebody posts. Somebody made a Twitter post that said, when she decides to give you coochie for the first time, but it's hairy. So someone responds to that. Somebody quotes that. Somebody
That's a self-report. Wow.
Wait. Give me a minute. Somebody quote tweeted it and said, how old is y'all? Like dead ass. Now, here's the thing. Here's my issue. And it's just going to bother me in perpetuity because it's never going to change. People like going to extremes. Mm-hmm. Always. Every time. Full stop. And yes, I'm exaggerating. For effect. That's the point of
that's the point you're making.
Yeah, we got
only the extreme. I'm going to tell you what we used to say back in the day. Only the extreme makes the impression.
That is in certain situations, nigga. That is a callback to not using half measures.
Yes,
that's not the same thing as what we're talking about now.
Mike said the FBI now follows you.
Facts.
Jesus,
facts. All right. So somebody commented under that and said, "So do men shave or get waxed all the time?" I'm curious. First of all, that's a false equivalency. I said I do, but it's not the same thing. It definitely shouldn't be tit for tat. If my partner prefers shaved, then whatever. I expect the same. She said in response, because again, we can't ever actually have an honest, legitimate, nuanced conversation.
On Twitter?
Her response to me was, well, luckily my partner knows hair grows on people and doesn't complain. So I said,
that was ass.
I said, don't be disingenuous. Everybody knows that.
Right.
People have different preferences. Nobody should be attacked for this particular preference. No matter if they want hair, don't want hair, or don't care either way. Like, shut up. So,
hold up. Did you say shut up in the tweet?
No, because I was hoping she would respond.
Right.
I didn't want to completely. I wanted that to go on a little bit longer.
What I'm gonna say is, sometimes when it comes to situations like this, that can spiral completely out of control and go the absolute wrong
facts, Cindy. All facts, Cindy.
Way. Sometimes it's just you probably just want to do this.
Yeah,
nigga.
You could go viral real quick.
Shut,
bruh.
Yo, we are living in the era of everyone's a groomer. Everyone's a groomer. We're living, literally, people are throwing that around to every little.
That's funny that you said groomer when we're talking about this.
That's really funny.
I mean, it really is, though. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a bar for real.
It is, bro. Double entendre. Don't even ask me how.
It's a little bit of a bar. Another instance of somebody just going in the complete and total opposite extreme for no real actual legitimate reason. So some dumbass says only a matter of time before girls realize that this is one of the biggest turnoffs, and the picture that he's sharing is a list of locations that the woman that he's talking about has been to. The idea, which is stupid, is that women traveling isn't appealing to men because women travel in order to get penis. So now, wait, we're not even going to talk about that because clearly that's 100% demonstrably false. Like
it's
yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
So
My
there's
issue,
there's a trucker cap, and then there's one of them great big 10-gallon. This is
so wait. So
they can't get that here. You know, y'all niggas is funny, man.
Because there's a never mind.
Yo, listen.
I
want to be clear. To be clear, they tore his ass up, and I loved the vast majority of them. But again, we come to the situation that this isn't as great of an extreme. It still is an extreme, though. Mm-hmm. A woman with that much travel experience under her belt is too sophisticated for someone like you anyway. Now, here's the issue. Part of that statement is correct. Mm-hmm. Too sophisticated for someone like him? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But let's not act like traveling makes you sophisticated, though.
Right.
Like, that's not...
All right, so first of all, yeah, that's... Really, we doing that?
Yeah.
The question I would have
he's already wrong enough.
What? Yeah, like
you don't have to add shit.
Most of these people who use that phrase, that word, cannot give you a consistent definition on what defines sophistication.
Facts.
That's the part about all of that that's just alarming to me.
Because if traveling is that word, I am scared for our future. Well, I'm already scared for us right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, nigga, I was about to say,
but shit, traveling that's the rule of sophistication.
But this is the same as a motherfucker saying, if you go to school, you'll be smart. Sure,
it's the same shit.
It's possible, and if you take advantage of all the things there to learn, you get smart. However, it's motherfuckers that have gone to school. Yeah, that's not. Yo, traveling can broaden your horizons.
Absolutely,
you can.
But it doesn't mean that you're going to be more.
But
smart
that doesn't mean that you will.
Yeah,
that means you went there. Oh, pretty trees. Oh, a nice beach. Oh, that's literally all you could have gotten out of it.
Even with the school shit, just because you learn this shit and you know this shit, can you apply it?
That's
what I mean. Like that doesn't. And even though you got those credentials,
Mike said,
what about shit outside of school? Are you intelligent when it comes to that? Like doing basic skill shit, like paying bills, being to work on time. You know what I mean? Like shit.
All right. I got another one for you. Another dumbass. This is like those other two. You can consider them dumbasses.
So we have more than one.
Oh yeah. Oh nigga.
Because the globe is big.
I mean,
it's all right.
It's another sex related one. It's another sex related one.
Yes.
Mind you, this is a woman who has posted this tweet. This is a woman. I want to be clear about that. This is a woman who posted this tweet. Why y'all be moaning while sucking dick? Bitch, relax. Here's the thing about this sentiment. Why do you care?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yo,
if you don't moan while sliding
that's cool.
That's fine.
Some of y'all sound like some of y'all sound like prepubescent children.
I feel like, how would you know unless you're asking? And in that case, why the fuck do you care so much?
That's what I'm saying. Why you care about how somebody else gives it up while they in
Some
bed?
of y'all sound like children talking about shit y'all probably should not be talking about. Y'all don't sound old enough to talk about a lot of this stuff. That I like the way y'all just talking about it. It's like, check his ID. Check her ID.
Facts.
How the fuck you get in this room? This is for 18 and over. Some of y'all sound like
I seen the
children,
post
man,
where
like,
it was like the same thing, but it was with men. Why do men moan while having sex? It might be they, like gay or whatever. I'm like,
yo,
what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, what's wrong with people?
bro.
I'm about to quit the internet.
Nah, yo, you can't. We got things to do.
Jesus.
But I understand your desire.
No, they make me want to quit sex. No, not really though.
Yo,
Yes.
Cindy, that could be true. Cindy says
That could
my
be.
guess
That
is
could
she's
be,
getting all her info
that
from
could
porn.
be.
That could be
very
true. That
could
can
be
absolutely be
very
true.
Yeah.
And in that case, go to the porn companies and ask. I don't know.
Yeah, listen. The porn companies ain't what they used to be. People. A lot of these models and struck out on their own doing their own shit. So maybe they don't have the answers either.
That's right. That's right.
They doing production and all that.
They niggas be having their OnlyFans. They don't need
those are just things that I've heard.
Oh,
all right. So this next thing, fact, Cindy. The next thing is a post for one of my homeboys. I want to give him flowers before I
demolish him.
Communicate. It's not going to be quite demolished, but
before you tear it to shreds,
you gotta spank the hand a little bit because your mind is part of your mind is in the absolute right place, but there's a solution.
The issue is also that if part of your mind is in the right place and another part of your mind is in the wrong place, you're probably gonna die because the shit.
Okay.
All
right. This score funny as fuck.
Yeah, he is. I saw he was. I saw that shit.
Oh God.
That's big time.
All right. So this nigga says his caption is, "I wish that I could say I'm surprised. This is the world that we live in." And he posts a picture of a job listing for Arthur Grand Technologies Incorporated in Dallas, Texas. Job details: salary $75 an hour, job type contract, role business analyst, Salesforce and insurance claims, location Dallas, Texas, duration long-term contract, rate again $75 an hour, note only born U.S. citizens, and then in parentheses white, who are local within 60 miles from Dallas, Texas.
Saw that.
That's wild.
So a person who I've seen the person who shared this argue with before on Facebook comments, but you're okay with the same posting saying black, right? It's racist both ways. I'm not assuming, because in your heart, if it said black, you wouldn't have said anything about it. You would have applauded it like it's empowering your race.
So I would this is why these conversations literally go nowhere. They go nowhere because the gall. It's more gall there. The cheek than actual understanding of how things tend to work.
Right.
See, people want to put everything on this even playing field, not realizing that if you spent
is 45 degrees.
Right. If you spent decades doing this to one side of the field,
right,
then all of a sudden saying everything's equal, there are disparities in between that have to be addressed, and you try to make it all like it's the same thing.
But wait,
actually not helping.
Wait, it gets worse. So he replies, he says, "Stop your foolishness right now." No one on this entire thread said anything about the posting listing African American or black. You and I both know that is not how it works. You have never in your natural life seen a firm post a job requisition like this, and one of the requirements is that the person be black.
From now on,
please,
I'm responding to
all
shit like, stop your foolishness. That's how I'm responding to all that shit.
So wait, did he said white now?
No, right now.
Oh, Never mind.
You're an ass.
So he says, so please do us all a favor and pipe down on that nonsense.
Jesus.
So
But that's facts.
he
though.
responds back. He says, "Stop being racist. It goes both ways. Pretty simple." So my homeboy says again, he says French toast, but clearly,
Yeah, I know what he meant.
yeah, out of here. You calling me racist because I reshared a job requisition in which the company explicitly said they're looking for a white candidate?
This is what I was saying earlier about 3 senators with a bullhorn being an insurrection.
Yeah.
But thousands of motherfuckers bum rushing the Capitol, breaking windows, hurting motherfuckers. Wasn't.
Now, mind you, let me, because he's the clearly disingenuous person is about to respond again. So let me remind you of this. This is very important context. Again, I read you what the picture said. My homeboy's caption was simply, "I wish that I could say I'm surprised. This is the world we live in." That's all he said. Yeah. Listen to the response to this last comment. Dude, it's not the post. It's about your mindset to the post.
Oh, because he read his mind.
If the table was reversed, you would be okay with the garbage flip.
You don't know that.
It's both garbage. The most qualified candidate gets the job.
But you didn't come in that thread talking about that it was garbage. You came in that thread to defend that shit.
Yeah.
So check this out, Gene.
And then you had a lot of fucking conjecture with it.
Wait,
what he thinks.
Wait. Doesn't matter their race or gender. Affirmative action is trash. Coming from a minority just like you, equality and affirmative action is garbage.
Oh, so now we know what you think.
So
like I said,
basically, it's one of those situations where somebody had something on their chest.
Yeah.
And they
found a situation that could kind of relate to it.
Yep.
They was waiting to bring up the affirmative action shit.
They've been trying to bring up that conversation about affirmative action probably all day.
With him, particularly.
Yeah. He was just
they are friends on Facebook.
Well, my thing is, why didn't he just lead with that? Again. I guess he was trying to change his mind at first, and then he's like, "Well, then fuck, I'ma just."
No, he thought it was a gotcha moment.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
And it just wasn't. It was a self-report.
You ain't do that. Yeah,
it was a self-report. You telling on yourself again.
So my homeboy replies and says, "All right, so let's break this down."
Pull the ice cap right there.
He said, "All right, so let's break this down. First and foremost, you need to stop with your whataboutism because the table ain't reversed. Point blank. Period. Black people don't post high-paying jobs like this and exclusively hire black people.
Facts.
We do not have, nor never had, the economic base to do such a thing.
Right.
Secondly, it's pretty contradictory for you to say that the most qualified candidate gets the job, doesn't matter their race or gender, when the post clearly states they want to hire a white man.
Yeah, you sound stupid.
Just look up there at the red circle where this is highlighted. Thirdly, affirmative action, which has zero to do with this conversation at all, does not disproportionately does not benefit blacks and minorities. So he says, "It's been a long time now, sir. It's time to take the blinders off. Man, I don't get how people are so blind. The world you have chosen under your beliefs can create a black man to still go into that job interview and just say he is white. If a man can say he is a woman, why can't a black man clear as day identify as a white man?"
Some more self-reporting. Got you. Got you.
So again, I want to give my homie the flowers of handling this appropriately.
Yeah.
Word.
Except, why the fuck is he still on your friends list?
Yo,
because this is not the first time that y'all got into some shit like this. It's a
legitimate, valid question. That's a valid question.
Like, I'm not saying that you absolutely can't be friends in real life with somebody that has such different views than you.
You can.
If you feel like you want to do that, that's fine. Why are you still on his friend on social media?
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta say too, so with me, and everybody has a different line, there is a line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we often criticize people who have family members who are on the bullshit.
Right.
They hate every other ethnic group, sexual orientation. They say fucked up shit about women, and they don't get checked by their family at these family functions when they go off on these tangents. So they think it's cool to do. Then they get out here in these fucking streets and meet the final boss. Me. And then people tell me I should have patience.
Wait, hold on. Augment said, I'm gonna let you finish, but I have to snitch on myself some more with trash opinions that have nothing to do with this conversation.
Literally,
right. Facts. That's literally that.
Where did this come from? You're saying if a man
right.
can say he's a woman, then a black man can say he's white.
What convoluted? Like,
mind you, he's ridiculous. He's not black or white.
Yo, see this is the other conversation we're gonna have one of these days. Right. There are people that are outside of the paradigm, outside of a specific conversation that's been happening for well over 400 years.
Yo, you know what I'm come over this stuff?
What's that?
I'm starting to be convinced that there's a bit of jealousy.
It is
that they aren't on either side of this, and they choose the side that has the most power for self-preservation.
That's one. Yo, that's 100%.
The funny thing is, that's the side that most likely don't fuck with them
right.
So it's like y'all niggas off.
Yeah.
Yo, it's the weirdest thing, and they inject themselves into politics that has zero to do with them, or they come into me on the wrong end of it, because I've seen this with, by the way, people from certain groups who literally had to deal with colonization. Like, fucked their shit all the way up. Fucked their perception of themselves was fucked up the same way our perception of ourselves was fucked up out of the result of the colonization, only for them to get over here and act brand new as fuck.
Facts. Because they rolling with the shits. They rolling with it.
Facts.
As if it's going to like benefit them at all, but it don't.
Right. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So I locked him upstairs.
Because
I didn't want to hear all that noise.
The baby.
Somebody came. I heard somebody come down steps making noise. Who is it? It's you. It's you.
The tuxedo.
The baby.
Aww.
The baby is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, like I just, the reason why I say you're right when you say, why is he still on your friends list? Because there's a line. There's a line. And he seems to have these opinions about people like you.
Yeah. Clearly.
Right.
This isn't just about the post. This is about how he feels about you internally, and now he's expressing it. Yeah,
like what? What are we talking about?
Hey James, you remember me, you, and Toom had a friend that had friends that would do that, and we used to get in hyena mode on their posts,
nigga,
and we would always be like, "Why are you friends with them?" It's not the same person, right?
Please explain to me.
Okay.
Please explain to me why. What value do you find in this? Because if you say to me, "Oh, I just want to talk to people with differing views," you don't have to be friends with a motherfucker. Dude, you're online. There are people with varying views all over the place. This person you count as your friend has opinions about people like you.
No,
wait, are they just
specifically
friends?
him?
Oh, they
know each other in real life.
Exactly.
Most of the shit that he was talking about that person was referencing has nothing to do with the actual post.
Right.
Nothing on that post would make a person who is being genuine think the things that this person said. That the other person thinks. Like what?
Right.
No, nothing about that post.
He knows that the person thinks like that.
He felt that.
Again, this is not their first.
Yeah, that's what.
It's not their first. It's not their first run-in.
But that's why that's so wild to me. Because like,
as a matter of fact, I think I shared the other one on here. It was a while ago.
It's just wild because they're friends in real life. No,
I don't know if they're friends in real life. I know
they know of each other in real life.
They know each other.
I wouldn't know them in any facet of life. Period. After that,
bruh, listen.
The first time
after that conversation, nah, B. No,
because now it's like you're doing too much, and
you
conflating things that has nothing to do with what I'm talking
Bro,
about.
Who mentioned anything about trans people
At all?
Like what?
Yeah, but that's how them people think. They go down that rabbit hole. They make everything connect with everything and think everything is the same because it looks similar, but it's not though.
Yeah. It's very annoying.
It's annoying. Come on,
and I don't understand why you would put yourself through that. Like,
why put you? That's the question I have. Why put yourself?
Anybody on my friends? Well, now I'm a very different. My Facebook life is very different than the old profile.
That's facts.
But on the old profile, you would get 2 chances.
Right.
The first chance, you say something crazy out your mouth, I'm gonna check you.
Yep.
The second time, you gone.
Yeah.
Like, if it's the same conversation, then you gotta say something egregious for that to count as your second time. But if it's a regular conversation, that whole conversation counts as the first time.
Absolutely.
But the next time, you out of here.
Yeah, out the paint, B.
Yeah, like the fuck.
You
like
throw him out the game. Like
my one homeboy that was
technical.
Right. My one homeboy that was talking. It was like right around the whole George Floyd, beyond and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a thread. I can't remember what the original thread was about, but he made a comment talking about y'all need to worry about why y'all always killing each other. I dug in his shit.
I know you did.
And after that conversation, I saw him put that somewhere else. Got rid of him.
He gotta go.
In person.
He gotta go.
In person, I've never heard him say no dumb shit like that.
Of course not, because
they won't.
There's consequences.
Right.
Yeah. The internet gives you anonymity. So, you know, even if you know the person. But if you see, my whole thing is like, life, I wouldn't say nothing to you online that I wouldn't say to you in real life if I know I have to see you.
Right.
Yo, Argument said they are looking for a pedestal to spout their bullshit. They look for any opening because their hatred is blown over inside. That is exact.
But not only that, if you go to their page, they ain't got nothing going on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about right here, Eddie.
You know,
I know what you're talking about. Now.
They should be dead.
Let me see.
Because Eddie's talking about a situation where it was this one motherfucker that literally had nobody responding to anything they posted. He would always go on Addie's post because Addie's posts were jumping to spew his nonsense because nobody cared.
But I wasn't just talking about particularly just for me, like in general. I've seen it even on other people's threads.
Yeah,
or a thread be long as fuck because one person started some shit.
Then I go to their page, and then it's tumbleweeds.
Ain't nobody jacking
it's
them.
Tumbleweeds going down.
You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, man.
I'm trying to check a thing about a thing.
They need attention.
Let me see. All comments. It does not appear. Maybe he took care of it because I don't see this nigga comments no more.
He might have got that shit.
So maybe, I mean,
might have got him about it.
Maybe he did.
Have you talked to your mans about that shit?
No, I let him rock. Like I say, he handled it. He handled. Oh no, it's still here.
Gross.
All right, so let me look at this guy's
gross.
Gross, yo. It's gross.
It is. That's
all right. Nasty. So I'm just gonna scroll down his timeline and see what's going on. Because Addy, you bring up a very good point.
Go ahead.
All right. I've always wanted a car-themed fish tank. Okay. All right. Come out and join us at our church. Here's your invitation.
There it is. The religious right.
Don't do that.
It is. The religious right, yo.
Okay. Miss these times with my girl. Okay, it's a picture of his daughters. Okay, that's fine. If a man can have a baby, then I firmly believe a woman can conceive a baby via Zoom conference call. Prove me wrong. Two reactions. Two reactions and one comment. Two reactions and one comment. Okay.
Hold on.
The baby's being a baby over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's two reactions and one comment for that. The world.
Hold on. What were the comments?
It was just one. It was just a laugh emoji.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was
like,
literally
clown.
one.
Shut up.
See, and that's the thing with a laugh emoji with no context. You
Yeah,
don't know if the
'cause
person was
he
laughing
was
at
the other
him.
or
Right.
with him. Yeah.
Let me see. It's a lot of nothing. Honestly, like you said.
Yeah, they don't have nothing going
nothing.
on because they're not interested. Nobody gives a fuck about what they're talking about. But they go on other people's platforms that got shit popping. And like me, like for me, like my shit's small as shit. So to have somebody like that come on my shit and talk shit,
Yeah,
it's
you would notice.
crazy as fuck to me.
Yeah,
I notice it.
yeah.
So when there's people that are bigger than me and they notice it and then they have to chime in, I feel bad for them because I'm like, damn, like you shouldn't have to go through this shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Like you too big to even have to notice this shit. The things you should be noticing the most is the congratulations you get.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying?
All facts.
But I phrased my bad. Well, it is what it is. Play his fuck up too, B.
Yeah, it's pretty much like I will give him the bit of credit that I will give him is he's not filling his timeline with this shit. Word. Like I'm seeing a bunch of shit that's just regular everyday shit that people might post. Like
yeah, like food and I'm not saying that's what he posted.
No,
like
thanks.
Yeah,
like food, sports stuff. Like
yeah.
Like,
so he don't really give out his opinions unless it's on somebody else's platform, which I think is actually pussy.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Give me a second. So this original post that he's sharing, the original post was made on February 13th. And let me look at this person. I want. Are you a black woman? You are a black woman. This is disheartening. Okay, so
the mess this little nigga just made.
Oh no! As soon as you got off, I was like, "Yo, the baby being a baby."
Yeah, James called it.
Yeah. So this post that he shared, the original post is unfortunately from a black woman. Now here's the thing.
What's the thing?
You cannot agree with something and still not be
a dick,
belligerent. Well, yes. To sum it up, a dick.
Right.
Yes.
Let me take it to an even further extreme.
No,
you cannot agree with something and not
extreme.
Say nothing.
That's very true. You can always shut the fuck up.
I do that all the time online.
Most of the times, that's
you can always exercise your right to shut the fuck up.
That's it.
But this woman did not. She posted a video of is it ASAP? I don't know if it's it's not ASAP. It's some fucking rapper. Then they had one of those man bags. And her caption is, "This industry is owned by the devil. Hollywood and most sports is owned by the devil. Now they will have our men walking around with purses." Now I gotta say, I initially thought that this wasn't a black woman because she made this post on February 13th. Right. Niggas been rocking man bags for years.
Excuse me. Merces.
Whatever. Yeah. If that's what you want to call it.
Hey, yo, my old boy had one. Shit.
Listen, niggas been
old school as shit.
It's old. That shit been around for a minute
at this point. Like, so he shared this and said, "The attack is starting with the influential black male first. The industry uses the black man as a pawn to influence other cultures and other races. Be a leader, not a sellout, if you want to truly act like you're men of influence."
I gotta say, y'all be worried about.
Hold up real quick. No, Mike, M-U.
Yeah, that's
R-S-E-S.
Yeah, it's you right there. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. This is why when I have said things in the past about being a ridiculous child race, this is what I'm talking. Yo, there are global ramifications going on right now, and y'all sitting here worried about that looks kind of similar to a
Right. Yeah. All right.
Gives a fuck.
That's my thing. Like, it's like if you're in a position where if you're in a position, like, I never have an issue with somebody that is expected to comment on something, commenting on something.
Yeah, they expect.
If you're in a position to comment on something, then comment on it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're not in a position to comment on something, you can always just shut the fuck up. Like, it is absolutely a right of yours.
Yeah, like when it comes to verses, like,
chill.
Would I get one? I don't think so. If I saw one that was dope, maybe. But am I mad at seeing other dudes wearing it?
I don't care. This
no, I don't. It don't bother me.
Like that's what you want to. That's what you want to rock. You feel me?
Like if it was somebody I knew, I might, like
I'm a joke on them, of course.
Right.
But I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things,
I'm a troll, so I'm gonna take any
opportunity.
But all my friends and peoples know, like that's what I would do. The same way people have joked on me with the shit I do, like with my parents and shit. Like, but I know they know I don't give a fuck what they think, and I know they just playing. You know what I mean? So
I feel like that we've heard this line of reasoning the longest time about what they're trying. And I always say, I want to ask them, like, so what do you think the ultimate goal is? Because it's a couple of things, right?
I usually just shorten it and say, to what end?
Yeah, to what end?
Are you trying to make Merces extinct? Because
I'm just trying to figure out what they say. What are they saying? Like what do you? Okay, so let's say they succeed in getting every black man on the planet to rock a Merce. Then what?
Right.
So finally, global supremacy is ours because we had them all. Like y'all.
And then what y'all gonna do about it?
And here's the thing: I hate coming down on sometimes for paranoia, because some of us have a reason to be this shit that has taken place where after it happens, their outlook is forever changed on people's intentions and what they're capable of doing.
Prime example, Tuskegee.
Exactly.
Right.
But when it comes to stuff like this,
to
what end?
Yeah, like what is accomplished by doing this?
Wait a minute. They're already in power. The people which you speak already in power. They literally already listen. Just so you motherfuckers realize this, back during the 90s, when you had a lot of consciousness rap, Afrocentric rap, guess who was still benefiting from the popularity of it?
Yep.
The same people that's benefiting from the popularity of this other shit.
Yes,
like they already was in power. They already had the resources. They already controlled everything and had legislative power to make laws. They already had that. So you think by some dudes decide, hey, I could keep a lot of the stuff that I usually keep in my pocket in here. That's somehow going to what's going to happen then?
Now that you say it like that,
do they literally ascend into godhood? Like what happened? What happened?
But now that you say it like that too, I could see why Merce would be mad fucking convenient, because I hate having shit in my pocket.
I get it. I understand.
Listen,
I hate having it go on my.
There's a certain amount. There's a certain amount of logic to having a bag.
Yeah, it's why I was a backpacker.
Yeah, facts.
That's it.
Facts. That's why I used to always have my Daredevil fucking.
Right.
I mean, my Deadpool
I carry a lot of shit with me, and I need my backpack. So somebody decided instead of a backpack,
the backpack's a little bit too big. Let me.
Okay. For your smaller things when you ain't got to carry the big shit out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Right.
That nigga talking. He vocal as shit.
He mad. He big mad right now.
What you do to him?
You put him in the cage.
Oh, okay. Listen, he did it to himself.
But the baby.
I know.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Tom is good with like baby animals, though. You know what I mean? Like he's not an asshole.
No.
I told you before. I do have this thing about babies, all species. They are innocent, but they also need to be controlled. You can't let the child walk out.
Oh no, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember one time when I was talking to him about that shit. I was like, "Nah, bro." Like, he's like, "Yo," his response is what it is. He was like, "It's a baby." I'm like, yeah, that's a fair response to whatever the fuck I was talking about.
You know what I'm saying? It's baby.
Very simple. All right. So this next thing is a thing. It's a topic. We don't talk about sports or hear that often. But the LSU Tigers women's basketball team.
Oh yeah.
Just won. They just won. They just won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to unpack with this one.
There is. There's also a lot of respectability politics I've seen.
Oh, nigga, listen.
We're gonna talk about that.
Where should I start? I'll start by telling you guys what happened. So, should I start with it? Nah, okay. So basically, you're gonna understand when I get to a certain point why I keep saying anybody who watches sports understands that sports is competitive. This isn't something that you have to actually play in order to realize. If you play it or played it, then you have a deeper understanding of how competitive it can be. But you can watch it and tell how fucking competitive organized sports is. Like,
yeah,
it's visible, it's palpable. Anybody who has watched or participated in organized sports has witnessed their fair share of gamesmanship. Gamesmanship. It's funny how you just thought about something. It's crazy how the sport is like the system, and the game is the subject of the system. Funny how sportsmanship looks down on gamesmanship.
Yep.
It's almost as if the system. All right, fine, whatever. Anyway, so gamesmanship, you're aware of gamesmanship. Gamesmanship can come in many forms. And one of those forms is getting inside your opponent's head by whatever means. There are some times when you skirt some of the rules a little bit. You lean on the outside, the outskirts of the rules. There's sometimes where you actually break the rules and just hope you don't get caught.
Right.
And then there are times when you just talk shit.
What's up, Babu Baker?
Sometimes you just talk shit. And when you talk shit,
that's part of it, bro.
It's just part of it. Like, you talk shit when you're winning. And particularly because when the point exists when the point exists to where you're trying to like jockey for position and get an advantage, both of you might be trash talking because you're trying to get into the other person's head. And once one of you actually gets the advantage, the trash talk intensifies because, oh no, look what I did.
Exactly.
That's how it works. That's how sports work. It don't even gotta be organized. Any competitive thing, people are doing.
Bro, you're talking about the shit talk of all shit talk. This is part of it, bro.
Nigga, even if it's just existing from time to time.
Just being sometimes is enough for me to what?
What? So, leading up to the tournament and through the tournament, it's the great white hype. This woman who is an amazing basketball player. Some say she's the best prospect to ever come out of college. She's single-handedly changing the game, blah, 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 blah. She happens to be a white woman. And throughout her games, she shows gamesmanship.
Yep.
She will talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
She will literally, if somebody like the person that she's guarding goes to try to pull up for a three, she'll literally wave them off and walk away from them. Like next level shit talking.
Right.
Yeah. That sounds like a pickup game.
Yeah, right?
Like, come on, B.
Right. And one of the things that has become a signature of hers is she does a little "you can't see me" thing.
That she got from John Cena,
which John Cena got from Tony Yayo.
Yeah. Right.
Correct. So she was killing shit. Again, this is another good season for her. She was killing shit. They was running through the fucking tournament, and the players on the LSU side, they made it to the championship, and they had noticed that this girl was being really disrespectful in the context, within the context and bounds of the game. Not doing nothing crazy, like nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah, she wasn't.
But it's kind of like, oh, you think All right, watch.
I got you. We got you.
Watch this. So when LSU beat them, one of their star players, Baltimore, born and raised. Yeah. Actually, also her cousin was on the men's championship game.
Yep.
Championship team. So both of them won the championship this year.
Yep.
One of them, I can't remember which one. One of the two of them made a joke. The cookout finna be lit. Fact.
Yeah.
All facts.
Yeah, they did.
All facts.
Years.
She took it upon herself to get a little get back on the other woman, and found her and was like, hey.
Yeah.
And then she added in the pointing to the ring thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to get a ring. Like, you can't see.
And it was they was washing them though.
Oh, nigga.
They was up. I think it was like 50 to 80 or some shit like that.
One thing the world's gonna have to understand.
Jesus.
If you start letting Baltimore motherfuckers in any of these other endeavors, you're gonna have to deal with the shit talk because
well, my thing is like
with the uncouth ass.
Yeah. But Shorty did that shit first though.
I know she did.
Now, wait. We're going to get to that.
All right.
Let me get Caitlin Clark out of the way first.
Yes.
This is a quote from her. I don't think Angel should be criticized at all. No matter which way it goes, she should never be criticized for what she did.
That's right.
I'm just one that competes, and she competed.
Yep.
I think everyone knew that there was going to be a little trash talk in the entire tournament. It's not just me and Angel.
Facts.
Right. She's cleared.
Yeah,
because she ain't trying to play the victim.
Nope,
at all. She took that shit like a G. She took
because
that
she's a G.
Here's the thing. There are two sides of recognizing a privilege that
you already know.
One of those sides of actually recognizing the privilege that you have is being pompous with it.
Right.
Another side is underrated. People don't do it enough. Is realizing that shit don't bother you. It don't affect you. Yes, you didn't win the championship, but your pro career about to be
crazy.
Because again, they're saying that Caitlin Clark is a generational talent.
Yeah,
that is single-handedly changing the game of women's basketball. So she good.
Right.
She realized she good, so she can now say, "Oh no,
Cindy.
Maybe I didn't feel that way in the moment. Maybe in the moment it bothered me because we were losing. I don't want to lose.
And it's the emotions.
Can I stop us real quick? Mm-hmm. Abu, that's not what we do here. We're not doing that here.
Trolls.
We're not doing that here.
You don't feed the trolls.
No, just let them know.
But Cindy, 100%.
That's a fact, Cindy.
There are people that out there throwing hands and people shrug their shoulders. So, because she threw her hand this way.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yo, but I love, like I said, Caitlin is cleared. Get her out of the paint.
Absolutely.
Out of the target of any criticism because she knows I'm competitive. She's competitive. We was talking shit and they won.
And it ain't just us.
The only criticism I have is not for her, it's for the people defending her.
You know
what I mean? But it's not her.
Well, hold on. I'll be clear. It may be under the guise of defending her. She does not need to be defended.
Yeah, it's under the. I think it's under the guise.
Yeah.
They not.
They are using a defense of her to attack.
That's all that is.
Yeah,
right. That's all that is.
I get that. I get that.
So the next thing I want to bring up is Keith Olbermann.
The bar school.
Did you? No. Oh. Do any of y'all know who Keith?
I have no idea who the fuck he is.
Okay, this is why this was a crazy take from him. Keith Olbermann was
wait, because I think this is a part of I think I feel where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
So SportsCenter, ESPN, posted a photo of Angel pointing to her finger.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Olbermann reposted that with the caption, "What a fucking idiot."
Mm-hmm.
As a side note, Shaq said, "Shut your dumb ass up and leave."
Of course,
that's the only right response.
Well, here's the thing. And I think this kind of leans into what you were about to say, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
This is Keith's next. I think it was the very next tweet. I apologize for being uninformed last night about the backstory on this. I don't follow hoops, college or pro, men or women. Let me stop right there. Remember we were just talking.
You already know Discord. You know what I was about to bring up.
Remember we was just talking about, when you're expected to have a comment on something. Absolutely comment on it.
Yes.
However, if you're not expected and you don't like something, you can always
just shut the fuck up.
You can always, and here's the thing. I apologize for being uninformed. I don't follow hoops, college or pro.
So why'd you even comment on it?
Fuck up then.
Why are you commenting on it then?
Oh, he continues. I had no idea about Clark. Both were wrong. This is what I said.
None of them were wrong.
This is what I said in
That's
today's Countdown podcast, second segment, about 24 minutes in. And this is what he said. Angela Reese and Caitlin Clark are star women's college basketball players. In an Elite Eight game, Clark of Iowa scored 40 points and had a triple-double and made a wrestling gesture, meaning you can't see me, to her opponents. Again, you still didn't actually get the backstory because that's not – but anyway, fine. Last night, Reese and LSU beat Clark in Iowa for the national title, 102-85. And Reese made the same gesture to Clark and added another one indicating she was getting the championship ring. Reese was named MVP of the tournament, and nobody will remember that, nor the LSU crown, just the fact that women's hoops has now achieved parity with the men. Its stars can be classless winners who are willing to overshadow their own team's victories.
First of all, I'm gonna just say this. I am not as anywhere near as much into sports as I used to be.
Right.
I've lost the interest in really all of that shit for real.
Yeah.
But I remember what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is the entertainment part too that we all fuck with. Like, yo, when you see motherfuckers in street ball, when motherfuckers get a dunk off or the celebration is every bit as entertaining as the actual sports thing. So when I hear somebody like him not understand that neither one of them did anything wrong,
not a damn thing.
That's what we paying to see.
Yeah, like even when they started in the NFL, when they started being able to like record what the players were saying in their helmets and all that shit, like when they on the line, them linebackers be talking shit to each other.
I was mad when they start trying to come down on them doing their little end zone
dances.
I was mad at that. I was like, yo, what are you? This is dope.
But I mean, like the talking shit part, like
that's basically.
I mean,
it's
lumped in.
That's lumped in with talking shit. I just won, so watch me. I'm talking shit. Like I don't.
But you know how it is. They want everybody to be like Tebow.
Nah, we're not doing that.
No,
we're not doing that. But they want.
I don't think Tebow is a good example. Tebow be fiery and shit talking just
the
like
the one that be taking the kneel every time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but he may do that, but he also does.
He also be
They don't highlight, but I've never seen them highlight that part though.
Oh, of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
So the next part of this story. Where we want to go next? Do we want to go to niggas sucking toes, or again this story? Now we're not talking about a different story, but that is a metaphor. when I say niggas sucking toes, that is a metaphor.
At some point today, I want to eat. And
no, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. When
I'm just saying, you fucked my head up.
No, I mean bootlickers.
Oh, yeah, we gonna talk.
Okay.
Do we want to go there first, or do we want to go with a certain first lady first? Which way y'all want to go first? We gonna do all of it, but which one y'all want to do first?
Let's do the bootlickers first, and then the first lady. Because
bootlickers first. Okay. Yeah. You order the side, the bootlickers
side
with the side of first lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we also had first lady with the side bootlickers, but
and that was wild how you phrased that.
Hey, listen,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen, my guy. Let me see. All right. Do we want to go somebody that I know personally first, or do we want to go somebody who's famous first? with the bootlickers.
All right,
Famous.
so for me, famous. Let's do famous. Let's beat this nigga up real quick.
Jerome Trammell. I don't know if y'all know who he is.
He ain't famous to me right now.
No, he's famous.
No.
He's famous. He not. He be on TV and shit. Like he's not just your everyday average
I
citizen.
mean, me and Eddie been on TV. Right?
No, nigga, that's no, nigga. I promise you, you don't have the credits. You don't have the credits for this nigga.
Just saying.
Oh, actually, shit. I can't say his yet. I can't say his until I talk about the vice president. So, all right, let me talk about the nigga I know.
All
right. So first, there was a warning. There was a warning. I was warned that this was coming because he posted a video to his Facebook stories. It was him walking, and he effectively said, "I know, it's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with what I'm about to say." And then he starts talking about the game. And I don't remember if the story just ended or if I just turned away from it. But he didn't actually I didn't actually see what his opinion was yet.
Right.
About an hour later, so I guess because he wasn't getting enough views on his stories or whatever the fuck the case may be, the nigga started making written posts on his timeline.
Begging for smoke.
The very first post that he made it's funny to me how it's so many people who I know for a fact don't watch sports. First of all, there is a very particular set of circumstances that has to be the case for you to know for a fact that someone doesn't watch sports.
There's a very certain amount of circumstances for you to know for a fact, and a lot of you motherfuckers don't avail yourselves, of the technique to know something.
That's number one. But he continues. Know for a fact, so many people I know for a fact don't watch sports, never played a sport. Again, refer to my previous comment. And they have so much to say on a matter of sportsmanship. Ain't watched the game or the full clip of Angel walking half the distance of the court just to get in baby girl, not Caitlin. He said Angel. He said, mind you, this is a black man from Baltimore who grew up, born and raised. We went to school together. We went to what was it? Elementary? No, we went to
Boots tastes delicious.
We went to middle school together. So baby girl, Caitlin is baby girl. Angel is Angel. Okay. To get in baby girl face with the taunt and shit. The fact is, what she did was unsportsmanlike. End of story.
I can't wait.
He has a follow-up. Yeah, he has a follow-up.
Hey, that's your man's?
No. He's my Facebook.
No, I saw a version of this sentiment too on, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so he follows up because he was getting smoked.
Of course he was.
Of course he was getting
smoked.
Boots.
For several reasons. He's a black man.
Right.
So a good portion of his friends on Facebook are going to be black people.
Yeah, and you sitting up
on top of that, he's from here.
He's from Baltimore. Yo,
she's from here.
Yeah, you about to get it.
So
you about to get it.
Yeah. All right. So he follows up. Y'all keep quoting Finesse the Times with that. It's cool when they do it. Bullshit. So tell me, when did Caitlin Clark walk half the length of the court after a game and taunt someone directly in their face? Angel did not do what they always do. She did too much. If that white girl did that shit to Angel, y'all would be even more furious than y'all are. Let alone if a motherfucker hopped up. Let alone if a motherfucker hopped up in your face like that after following you damn near 48 feet. Y'all probably plucked the motherfucker, but y'all in the uproar about this shit. Stop condoning and enabling. We got to protect our youth, but we also have to correct
Hey yo, fam, shut the fuck up. They were up at like 30.
Yo. Oh God.
It was up at like fucking 30. Like, of course they're gonna gloat. They're just running out the clock.
Yo, it was 100% incumbent upon Angel to walk the full length of that thing. and go over there and do that. So she specifically knew that this is in response to that shit she was over there doing. I'm talking to you.
Because you can't, because now in this particular moment, you can't do that no more.
Right. I'm talking to you. I'm about to get a ring. It was absolutely incumbent upon her to do that. It's all in the name of the competitive back and forth between two hard chargers who play hard and fight hard to win. And when they lose, all right, I lost, but they don't feel no regret because they know they left it all on the court.
And remember, Angela's come up was a hard one. Like when she was in the other schools, she broke her foot or some shit. You know what I mean? Like she had to get not surgery. I don't know if she had to go to surgery, but like had to get her shit fixed and all that. And to be at where she was at in the beginning to where she's at now.
You talking about Angel?
Yeah, Angel. Yeah.
Like she went to University of Maryland. She got hurt. When she got hurt, they cut her.
Yeah.
And then I think she ended up it was two other schools vying for her.
I think one of them was
she
South Carolina
ended up
or some shit.
Yeah, one of them was South Carolina, and it was another, maybe Tennessee. It's funny that comes back. And no, she ended up going to LSU.
Yeah,
and so it became a star.
And they thought that she was over with. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen with her. Yeah. Yo, that's her glow up. That's her blow up. Like, of course she gonna brag.
Yo, even if none of that had took place, there still was not a damn thing wrong with the fuck she did
at all.
Some of you niggas that's out here doing this respectability politics dance. I'm gonna keep it real with you. We've seen you do it before. So this ain't no specialized case. Word. Some of the shit y'all saying about this, I've heard y'all say about others. I'm talking specifically people, like not just these type, but specifically certain people. I've seen them do that about other topics before. So when I saw one attempt to try to stave off the criticism of respectability politics by saying this ain't about respect. Yes, it is, motherfucker. And I've seen you do it before. But
my thing is,
that's like, all it is.
I wasn't trying to give her out for what she did, but it's like, yo, they was up by like almost 30, B. Like
yo, if they'd beat them by
they didn't even have
point,
to play defense no more.
Like, yo, nigga, if they'd beat them by 1 point, and she did that, I'd be like, yeah.
Yo, they ain't have to even play defense no more. Like the clock's running out. Like
the fact that this nigga comes from her hometown,
right? Yeah.
Knows what we be dealing with in Baltimore. Knows all the influences there that can derail any goddamn thing. The fact that he saw fit to get on social media and try to pit her against Caitlyn when Caitlyn didn't have a problem with any of it is horseshit. And it's what's the matter, boss? We sick on a whole nother level.
Yeah. Right. Maybe he's never had a pickup game before. I don't know.
No, this nigga has played sports.
Oh, he be out there. Okay.
I ain't saying that. I said the nigga.
No, I'm just saying like in the sports world, like he's been out there.
It's like, respectability politics, yo.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I said B. I said B instead of Ben, but I mean like the sports shit. Gotcha.
Word.
But still, he's still
but
off,
again,
man.
It goes back to sportsmanship being the system because yeah. All right, so this next part, the Vice President of the United States of America, after this controversy, said, "We'll invite them both to the White House."
And wait a minute, was it the Vice President or was it Biden?
I mean, not Vice President, First Lady. I'm sorry,
the
First Lady.
Wife.
First Lady said, "Oh, you know what? Both teams can come."
No, fuck that.
Because women. All right, so Angel had an interview, and
now look at her face right there.
Shorty.
I remember she made a comment about both teams should be invited because it was sportsmanship, and I'm like, are you saying that because of what I did and what like that stuff like that? It bothers me because you are a woman at the end of the day, and you're supposed to be standing behind us before anything. So it's hard to see things like that and not to comment back on it. But same, if we were to lose,
all right, that's one, and
a lot of phone calls. A lot of phone calls, and that's why she wants to come out and apologize. But at the same time,
the damage is
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't accept the apology because of You said what you
Jill
said.
Biden.
Yeah.
First lady.
The wife.
Lady.
Yeah.
You said what
First
you
lady.
said, and you meant what
I
you
said what I said, and like you can't go back on certain things that you say. I mean, you felt like they should have came because of sportsmanship, right? They can have that spot. Like we'll go to the Obamas. We'll see, I'm gonna see Michelle.
Word up.
Hold on. So did you guys speak to the first lady
No, apparently she was supposed to come to our locker room before the game, but we said no.
before the game?
Yeah, they were all. She was supposed to come to our locker room and go to Iowa's locker room. I don't know if she talked to them. I don't know if she did, but we said we didn't want to. We didn't want her coming
Why?
to the locker room. I think Joe Biden had put somebody else to win a national championship. He didn't put us on his bracket to get out of Baton Rouge. So I was like, bet. Had a lot of phone.
So
She said they all dubbed
I have
the first
never-
lady.
Now, hold on.
Yeah.
You
That's
gotta let me have
wild.
my local pride. I have never
That's fire.
felt this after hearing Ray Lewis and his bullshit. Oh, fuck him. I have never felt this amount of pride about somebody that came from my hometown, keeping that same energy and holding it down as I am right now. Because
fuck y'all, I'm off that shit.
Fuck them. Like, yo, when an NFL team wins the Super Bowl, they go to the White House, not the motherfuckers that lost,
not the losers,
not the losers, the winners. See, sprinkles are for winners. Not losers.
Hold on, but that whole participation trophy shit.
Remember when that was a whole criticism? That was a whole criticism out here, right?
But when the Democrats do it, Republicans ain't talking about it though.
Bro,
I find that kind of funny.
I'm a keep it real with you. Another reason why I'm glad she did that, because this narrative that black folks are so beholden to the Democratic Party, when it's only about convenience for us, people don't realize it's about convenience for a lot of us. It's like, yo, I can't side with a party that has a bunch of motherfuckers over there that embrace the Confederate flag, that constantly talk shit on us. Now, Democrats ain't perfect. I be wants to fuck them too. But if I had to make a choice between the two, the motherfuckers that are at least outwardly afraid of offending me, then yes, the motherfuckers that's outwardly not afraid of talking that dumbass shit and saying racist shit and supporting I don't want nothing to do with you, right? But this narrative that we're like slaves on a plantation to the Democrats, right? You
can't
even use that now, because had she accepted that and said the first thing they would have said over on the right was that, see, if Republicans did that, they wouldn't have blah 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 blah. No. She kept that same energy because fuck Jill Biden. And can we just say more applause, because every apology doesn't need to be accepted. That's it,
facts,
bro.
though.
That's it.
That's facts.
I don't give a fuck. You didn't. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't you doing something with no intention.
It was optics.
At all.
It
happened to happen.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you made an intentional choice. That's right. Whether you fully thought out the consequences matters not.
Right. At all.
Right. Because you could have.
Because the intent doesn't matter when it comes to impact. And what she did was
exactly. You have thought this out. You chose not to.
Right.
No, I don't have to accept your fucking apology.
Right.
Plus, I don't know you. Fuck you,
I don't know you.
And also fuck your apology, because what you did was foul as hell. You said, the losers got to come too.
But wait.
Before you do that, I want to just another historic example, right? Of black folks. We see what we see and we know what we know through experience. When Bill Clinton was president, his vice president, Al Gore, Al Gore's wife, Tipper Gore, would attack hip hop incessantly. And we used to stay in her ass about that shit. So
Eminem was like, fuck you, Tipper Gore.
Exactly. Thanks. Fuck out of here. So back around to the other bootlicking motherfucker, the famous bootlicking motherfucker. After he saw that interview, he posted this tweet. Now it makes sense why Joe Biden invited both teams to the White House after LSU's win. Before LSU's win, Angel Reese and them were being a brat to the Bidens. Joe was to come to both teams' locker room before the game. LSU declined because Joe didn't list them on his bracket.
I think that's valid.
I think it's valid too. I don't know.
That's valid as fuck.
About.
Like
you ain't believing us, nigga. And now we coming over here. You want us to come over here?
I don't understand why that's not why that wouldn't be valid. Like
right.
You gonna if you gonna talk about me, B.
Bruh, you don't think we're gonna win. Why would I accept a rah-rah speech from you?
Right.
You're on record not thinking we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Now, I don't know this information. This is where it can get a little petty. If their bracket had LSU in the top 4, all right, you're being a little petty. If that bracket didn't have LSU in the top 16, oh no, fuck you.
Yeah, you ain't
believe in us,
right? If they was in the top 4, you might be being a little bit harsh.
But even with that, I would have minded the pettiness.
Yeah.
Oh no, listen, I'm saying, hold up. The rationale,
I would admit you being petty, but I've been riding with you.
I'll be like, I get it though.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
The rationale is still valid.
Yes,
it would just be a little petty in there.
It would be, petty.
But it's still valid,
right?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, it's like, it reminds me of a lot of these other situations where you see some, especially black women athletes. They get this level of darts and arrows tossed at them,
bro,
that don't get tossed at the guys when they do similar or worse shit.
It happened with Serena.
Yeah,
when she breaks the whatever the racket.
Bro, John McEnroe was an absolute asshole on the.
You are correct, sir.
Court.
Yep.
And while he was, there were people. Don't get it twisted. There were people that criticized him. After a while, it became part of his brand.
Exactly.
And people just accept, oh, here goes John.
That's just,
John's gonna
just
John's
boys being boys.
Right. That's just John. But Serena did it. Oh, she's terrible. She's this, she's that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like we said earlier about motherfuckers having other criticisms, they want to get a chance to bring in. She's got too many muscles, and and then they start tossing all this other shit. They had nothing to do. They had nothing to do with anything else, right? But now that we on the topic of Serena, we gonna y'all not slick, y'all corny as a motherfucker. And for real, fuck Joe Biden.
I mean,
for the record, fuck her as a crew.
Shut up. You messed up the goddamn line.
Doesn't matter.
As a staff of record label when as a motherfucking crew.
Doesn't matter. You know what I meant. So
fuck you clicking the bitch you claim.
All right.
Listen. I ain't mad at her one bit for that. You didn't believe in us, and then on top of that, you tried to share our spotlight, our shine.
Yeah.
And you would not have done that had we lost. Had we lost,
they wouldn't have been invited.
You wouldn't have invited us to that thing and said as because of women. No,
but you know what people say? Oh, that's what aboutism. But from the past, I'm good with it. It's true.
I'm good with it. Like this is a fact, though. This is a fact.
Yeah.
Facts is
we have
evidence lost. Yeah, we already know. You've never seen that before, where the loser comes up to the White House and gets celebrated the same way.
That's a participation trophy. Like
that's all it is.
We're not giving y'all a pat on the back for trying. Like you lost, nigga. It's like what people like. They be like, oh, in high school I was third ranked in the state, and I'd be like, oh, so you lost.
Yeah,
it's the same shit.
You know what was supposed to happen after the taunts and all of that. When you see wrestling, after these motherfuckers then beefed for 6 months, maybe more. They finally have a WrestleMania thing where one of them comes out on top. You know what even the bad guys, you know what they do? They come out and talk their shit and say, you gave me everything you had. You did such. But at the end of the day, I'm throwing a compliment their way because it helps them. Think about it. This wasn't a walk in the park. I had to struggle to get this championship. this person here is an animal, and I beat them.
Yeah.
Right? But he still ain't shit. I'm still this.
Yeah,
I'm
backhanded
this.
compliment.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you did your thing, but nigga, I fucked you up though.
Right. It was a great match. We went back and forth. Yo, at the end of the day, I won. To me, that's what we saw here.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to make her out to be the bad guy or bad girl or heel, that's fine. But some of us are going to protect her.
Thanks.
With the rhetoric and the narrative, we're not gonna let you do it.
And I can't wait to see what she's going to do in the future. Like, I can't wait to see what she becomes.
And I hope they don't somehow they don't grind that spirit down from this bullshit.
Yeah.
And by the way, the reason why what Jill did was so egregious too, was that there was already a growing narrative out there that she did something wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you have the first lady coming out trying
might actually be the only reason.
Yeah, facts.
Honestly. Yeah.
Facts. So when you got the first lady out there trying to both sides this thing, it adds to that underlying narrative that that shouldn't have happened because women are allowed to compete as hard as men compete.
Absolutely.
They have the same attitudes and all of that shit.
Did y'all see the narrative that was running when they compared Reese with the girl, the WNBA player that got locked up overseas? Was saying, black women athletes don't know how to act or some shit like that. That was like the narrative people were spinning. I'm like, these two things have nothing to do with each other.
They add that to everything though. Like,
but I feel like it's unfair.
A party goes awry and some black women are involved somehow. It becomes about all black women.
Yeah.
The motherfucker the past weekend that shot and killed a motherfucker in Baltimore. That means me and James shot and killed him.
Yep.
That's how that worked, bro. That's how it worked.
But did y'all?
I mean,
I was at a family barbecue,
and you should mind your business. But look, you know what I'm saying? Look, what I'm saying is we're always judged by our worst example. It becomes literally like the fact that dude in the previous conversation we had was saying y'all got to figure out why y'all killing each other. We've already ran the numbers here on this show about how it is a small percentage of 47 million black people that actually engage in that sort of activity.
My response to them is like, y'all need to figure out why y'all kill each other.
Yeah.
No, that person was black, Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, but I know what he's talking about. He's talking about versus white people. Who else is he talking about? When it comes to us, like, even when black people say that, they're comparing it to something.
You're giving human beings too much credit, is what I'm saying to you.
Oh, so you're
to
saying that
you, it makes sense that if I'm making an argument, then there's a counter argument. Everybody don't argue that way.
Okay, they're just saying it because
he wasn't thinking about white people at all.
Oh, okay.
He was doing respectability politics.
I think
he was basically using a narrative that is complete bullshit that's tossed around and weaponized so they can excuse police officers breaking the law.
That's what I'm saying.
These same law and order motherfuckers that run around here talking law and order and all that, but have no problem with the people that's supposed to represent the law breaking the law.
So
funny how that works.
So from my vantage point, since I've mostly I ain't gonna say only, but I mostly heard that from white people as a response. I was just thinking that's why he was using it. You know what I mean? So my bad.
What's the matter, boss? We say, listen. Well, like I said before, man. Like I said before, some of y'all are absolutely absurd, and I don't like you.
Oh no, absolutely.
That's it. I don't like.
Full stop.
I mean, I think that's just like the precipice of how I feel when it comes.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of this episode because we got this meeting that we got.
We do have a meeting to do. We want to thank everybody once again for coming up here, joining us on Saturday Morning Cartoons. I want to thank a special shout out to my man Addy for not just being on time, but actually being a little early.
Yeah, he was early.
You know what I'm saying? Also, there it is.
I love you, Mike. I know the fucking vibes.
Mike, you're the absolute best.
Also,
Mike,
I want to give a quick, never change, Mike. I want to give my quick shout outs and promotion to heard it through the grapevine. Starring, that's right, I said starring, our Multi-World Entertainment alumni. Chrissy.
It
is.
Oh, speaking of which,
Chrissy.
Chrissy will be on the show next week.
Yes, she will.
Next week we will be talking about the Monique Netflix special.
All right, so
that just came out. So go watch that if you want to.
Let me give you a shout. Thanks for telling me a week ahead, nigga.
I try.
No,
I came across. Yes, I do. You can't tell me that I don't try to tell you.
Well, the other time you said it like 2 days, like 2 days before the pod with the other shit.
I'm aware.
We had already watched the shit. So
that's part of the try.
Right. That's right, nigga. But because it didn't happen, don't mean I didn't try.
Right.
No, I'm just saying you did it better this time. And now I have time to fit it in my schedule.
All right. All right. Okay.
He's
I was giving you flowers.
I mean, you didn't have to fit it into your schedule last time, so like
really
no harm, no foul.
I'm just giving you flowers.
No, I appreciate them. They smell amazing. I'm just saying.
But there's a
one with
bee
the
in
Chris
there.
Rock and the
There's a bee and a wasp
shit.
in there.
I had to watch some shits like a night before.
Yeah,
that's not what happened.
I was saying, don't fight for the kids.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
We fight in front of the kids all the time.
Right. Hold on. What was that? No. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So also, do not if you have not, go and subscribe to the Multiple Entertainment channel and go check out the deeper dive episodes that are there. I'm sure you haven't seen all of them, so go check those out. Also, do not forget to look out for my man Super Side Guys, Metas and Mutants podcast as well. Eddie is also tossing up more content now, so if you have not subscribed to follow him in any way, shape, or form, please do so today. And of course, do not forget the Majestic Comics YouTube channel as well. And I forget some. Oh yeah, and Jaded Nerd is still uploading and still doing his thing. So therefore, you have to go and support that. And I want to give another shout out. To our homegirl Chloe. Appreciate everything you do. Chloe has been on the show a couple times. We've been on her show a couple times. Appreciate everything you do. And so for my man SPJ, and my guy Adequate.
Yeah.
I am Tombstone the Dead Man. And for the greater Multi-World Entertainment family, we are out. Peace. Holler.